All right, peace, power, and profit, everybody. This is Monica, and we're gonna do this PowerPoint again. I got on earlier, try to give y'all a class while I was actually in a live audience giving a class. However, it didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, so I am going to repeat so that you all can get this information. Haven't done a PowerPoint in a long time. And so I figured I won't freestyle on today. Go ahead and give you guys some nuggets that you could possibly use, or you can repeat the video. Okay. So I probably won't be paying attention to the chat because I'll be looking at my PowerPoint screen. But in the meantime, I want you guys to go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'm dual streaming on two channels. I am streaming on the Brother Garfield podcast, and I'm also streaming. Let me see. I should be streaming on my YouTube channel as well. So uh, let me put that over there. So you guys make sure you like and subscribe on my channel. I think I got my partner in crime in here, and she can periodically look to see if there's any questions for me so that I can be able to answer your questions at the end. Hey, Chief Mighty. So let me get started. All right, so today's class is going to be on nonprofit and grants. If I was you, I'd get a pen and a paper because I'm gonna be sharing some pretty interesting information that can keep your organization in compliance, or maybe you know someone who has a nonprofit organization and they would like to. The name of my company is Lamb Professional Solutions. I am a service disabled veteran owned small business. I am certified. And if you look me up, consulting and training and curriculum development and all that great stuff is what I do. All right, so today we're going to talk about nonprofit grant programs and the budget. It's going to be about 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes long. Then we have some Q&A, and then, I'll go through a summary of what I spoke about, and then we'll take a break. And then you can actually watch me go through a grant live. I'm going to make use of my time today. First and foremost, the compliance checklist. The reason I always talk about compliance is because if you can't keep your records in order, then guess what? You're going to get shut down. The more money you make, the more they're coming after you. So these items on this list is super important to what you're doing in business, not just a nonprofit, but a for-profit as well. So the first place you want to visit for your nonprofit organization is the Secretary of State. Secretary of State is a state agency in the state where your nonprofit will be housed or will be physically located. Okay. In some states, it may be called articles of incorporations. Others, it may be articles of organization, or it could be articles of formation. In the state of South Carolina, it's articles of incorporation. All right. That document lets the user know, or on the person who's looking at it, it lets them know that you are able to do business in that state. The FEIN, that is it, the IRS, that EIN number is a code that is used to identify your tax documents, your financial documents with the IRS. You can go to the IRS website and learn how to. Some of these websites, I will visit those websites after the whole presentation. The unique entity identity, the unique entity identity or identification number. That number is at SAMS.gov. I have to make a little correction there. SAM.gov, right? That is the number that identifies your company. Okay, let me make sure you guys can hear me. That is the okay. The cage code. You also receive that from SAMS.gov. The case code is, I think it's like a 5-digit code that identifies your business in SAMS. SAMS is the System Administrative Management. That is where all your administrative information is for your company, for the federal government, and sometimes even the state government if they pull that information. Then we have your NAICS code. So NAICS code is the North American Industry Code, and it identifies what industry, what goods or services, what industry does that fall under, what sector that falls under. Okay. And what you would do, you would visit that website and you would use the keyword search if you're unsure. And when you put in whatever name of your business or the type of services you will be doing, it will give you those 6 numbers. Then you have your state vendor number. Your state vendor number is the number you use to do business in the state, right? That's what procurement use to identify your company. It takes about 10, 15 minutes for you to receive it in South Carolina. You will go to procurementsc.gov and apply for the state vendor number. In other states, you could Google your state. Let's say Massachusetts, you Google Massachusetts state vendor number. And I'm sure it will pull up the link for you to be able to go and apply for that number. Then you have the recognition of tax exemption. That once you've got everything applicable to the state, then you want to file for whether you're doing a 501c3, 4, and so on and so on and so on, right? You could use a 1023, the EZ form, or you could use the 1023, the long form. If you're going to use a 1023, it's $275. If you use the long form, it's $800. So you may ask, what determines whether I use the long form or the easy form or the short form? Well, depends on the type of services you're going to be doing. It depends on the capacity of your organization, how large, how small, your organization is. So if you just have a simple nonprofit, not very big, maybe it's just you initially, or maybe it's you and 2 other people, then the easy form is sufficient. If you have a full-blown out idea and money, you're going to be paying people, staff, everything, the full 9, then you may want to do the long form. Okay. Next we have on the list is the board of directors. So your board of directors is usually your president, your president, secretary, and your treasurer. Some of you may be designed a little different. Some of you may have a board and you may have a staff. It depends. Some states may require you to have more than 3 board members. Some states may require you to have like board chairmen. Just depends. You just have to look up the requirements for your state. Then you have charter registration. So if you're going to do business in a nonprofit, you have to register with the charity office in that state. Here in South Carolina, you renew annually, and it's about $51.81. And when you go to renew your charitable registration, you're going to renew the administrative side, where you're going to update names or addresses or maybe roles and positions. And then you also have to upload your financials. So usually, once you've completed your 990N or your 990EZ, you have to, so your 990N is usually the file form you fill out for your taxes, and that means you've made less than $50,000 a year. If you're going to do an EZ or just a regular 990, that means you made more than $50,000 for the year. So when you fill out your charitable registration, you would actually complete that 990. You would upload that form into your Secretary of State website, your charity section. And most of it is transparent. So anyone in the world can actually pull it up and see your business. Then you have your bylaws. So with your bylaws, it's usually in what however your organization is going to operate. In particularly, you could Google generic bylaws. You could make it out of your own. Make sure you include your mission, when you're going to meet with your board members, how are you guys going to vote, and also remember that your board of directors have to sign off on your bylaws. A lot of people sometimes they'll ask, hey, if I want to remove someone from the board, how can I do it? It's a simple vote. So be thinking about that when you put your bylaws together, because you want to have a section where if someone has to be removed, you could simply do it by the board of directors vote, or whatever type of procedure that you see fit that needs to be handled at that time. Because a lot of times people go into their organizations not thinking that they may have to make that decision someday. However, later on, a year or two, 5 years down the line, you have a discrepancy with a board member and you want to remove them, and you did not put down how, who, what, when, and why. And guess what? That board member can retaliate of some sort. And you don't want to do that. See, someone in the chat said they had to do that. So you want to make sure you have that in your bylaws, that if someone has to be removed, how are you going to do that? What steps you're going to take to make that happen? All right. So that's the compliance checklist. The reason I have it in this order, well, you will notice the Secretary of State, it will tell you that you have to write your company name. You have to reserve the name first, make sure the name is available before you can file that article. Well, if you do the EIN first and then you get to the Secretary of State and that name is not available and you have to choose something else, what did you just do? You created an EIN with no substantial documentation. So now you got to go and dissolve the EIN and restart. So I don't tell people to get an EIN first. I tell them to get do the Secretary of State first and then double back to the EIN. Okay. Then you don't want to have your name affiliated with two companies so close together with the EIN, because it's going to cause problems for your SAMs. So you have to make sure that when you do your Secretary of State, the name and the address agrees with your EIN document from the IRS. Because when you process your SAM's registration, you have to upload SAM, that EIN, and an Articles of Incorporation, preferably. There's other documents, but those are my two preferred. Upload those into your SAM's registration to make it easier for you. If you have a discrepancy with your SAM's registration, or you see a week has passed by and you notice you have not gotten your UEI number, then guess what? You should call, or you should create an incident report, re-upload those documents, and say, hey, listen, this is my current information for my company or for my nonprofit. Please help me with my registration. And then they will do a inquiry, and they will send you an email and say, hey, your SAMS is ready to go. You can go in and update your SAMS and finish your registration. So this is why I have it in this order. If you go out of order in any way, it will give you a hard stop when you're trying to move forward with the compliance piece of your nonprofit. So make sure before you go out doing business, doing all this extra stuff in the streets, that you have your paperwork in order. I'm preaching better than y'all clapping. I'm gonna get some cash apps in this piece. All right, let's talk about program budgets. What I like to say, when you want to get into community work, you have to have time, interest, and money. If you don't have any time, or you always rushing every time somebody's trying to train you or share information on how things should go, then you are wrong. If you don't have an interest, or you're partial with what you're doing, or you have people on your team who's not interested and not going all in like you, then they're wrong. And the money, you got to just know where to find it. And in order to do that, You have to have the time. You got to be interested in what you got going on so that you can get it. So let's find out who got it. When we're talking about a lot of grants, sometimes you're going to deal with deadlines. Sometimes you're going to deal with them asking you for a letter of intent. Other times you might have to do online applications, or it may be a hard copy application. Sometimes you may have to do a full out invitation to an application. Maybe you have to, they'll give you an application status. Sometimes they won't. And then you may even have to do a presentation. That is up to the grantor. Everyone has different guidelines and no one has the same. Interest. How do you know if you're interested or not, or what you should be interested in? This is super important. When you get to trying to figure out what type of grant you should apply for, you should approach it this way. You should ask yourself, what are my specific needs for this grant or for this nonprofit? When you find out what your need is, then you can determine which type of grant you're going to go after. So these are just 5. There may be others. This is just the ones I want to talk about at this time. So the project grants. Project grants are specific programs or projects for a predetermined period. So here's some other ways to think about project grants. It says project funds, grants are awarded to specific type of projects, including research endeavors, community development initiatives, educational programs, artistic creations, social entrepreneur ventures, and many more. Those funds usually can be have expenses such as research materials, equipment, staffing, travel, events, and other costs. So you have to think of it like this. I'm interested in a particular project. When I do my budget, these are the items or these are the areas or the categories that I can put in my budget. Those are project grants. Usually when you search for them, you would know it because it would tell you about a specific project. Let's say music, right? It'll say looking for music instructors to teach drumming in an unincorporated area. That's a project grant. That's a specific project. So you can get the materials. You can travel to the location. You can get the staffing and other costs related to that project. Okay. Number 2, then you have a capacity grant, capacity building grants. So that's usually increase the ability to do more in an area. So when you're looking for a capacity building grant, it's usually the type of financial support provided to organizations or individuals to enhance the ability to carry out a mission effectively. These grants are specifically designed to strengthen an organization's internal capabilities, such as improving infrastructure, staffing development, technical skills, and organization processes. The capacity building grants aims to help recipients develop their skills, resources, and systems to better address their objectives and deliver sustainable impact. Organizations can apply for capacity building grants from various sources, including government agencies, foundations, and other nonprofit organizations. So this is what capacity building grants. Sometimes people be like, I need a grant so I can get a building, but they will apply for a project grant. No, you should be applying for a capacity building grant. So don't get thrown off by the words. It's just a little bit of wordplay. Operating funds grants. Those are ongoing support to an organization. Small family foundations are more likely to provide operating fund grants. So here's some more information. Operating fund grants, also known as general operating support grants, are financially resources provided to nonprofit organizations or other entities to support their day-to-day operations and ongoing expenses. Unlike project-specific grants, that are restricted to a particular program or initiative. Operating fund grants gives organizations the flexibility to allocate the funds where they are most needed to sustain their overall operations. These grants help cover various operational costs, such as rent, utilities, salaries, administrative expenses, program delivery, and other core activities. By providing unrestricted funding, operating fund grants enables organizations to allocate resources according to their priorities, respond to emerging needs, and maintain a suitable foundation for their mission and programs. So many people always ask, hey, how can I get a grant to pay some utilities? How can I get a grant to pay staff? How can I get a grant, this, that, whatever, right? Well, there we go. You look when you're searching for grants, search for operating grants. And as it states, these are more likely given by foundations because governmental sometimes don't like to do that. They don't want to help take care of you. They figure you should have you down packed. They like to take care of causes. You know, what are the needs? That's why it's called a needs statement. What are the needs? What is going on in your community that you're trying to solve a problem? They're not trying to pay your rent and utilities. However, foundations, they want to see you succeed, so they may put out those type of grants. And number 4, in-kind grants. These provide non-monetary help, such as equipment or even pro bono personnel. Corporations most often supply in-kind donations and grants. It also says that in-kind fund in-kind fund grants refer to a type of financial support provided to organizations or individuals in the form of non-monetary resources or services rather than cash. Instead of receiving direct funding, recipients are often goods, products, equipment, or services that have a tangible value and can contribute to their operations or programs. These grants are often provided by companies, foundations, or individuals who have resources to expertise that can be shared with organizations in need. In-kind fund grants can include items such as office supplies, technology equipment, software licenses, furniture, vehicles, or access to professional services like legal advice, marketing support, or accounting assistance. So in-kind, lots of times when we getting out there and we having youth programs going on, especially in the summer, we may go to department stores and we may ask for bottled water. We may ask for towels, anything that's involved, tangibles, we would like to say, that will help out, equipment, anything that can help with our cause or our program. And then last but not least, we have small nonprofits who should seek grants locally. If you're a small nonprofit, you should get with your local, state, and government. If you're in the city, you can get with those city county councilmen. If you are in a county, you can get with those county councils. And sometimes your state may have discretionary funds. I would encourage you, especially since the pandemic, there's a lot of funding that has been shifted because a lot of funds that were given to the states haven't been used in the capacity that they sent it down. So I noticed when they put out the I think it was the American Rescue grants, I noticed that they didn't really fund anybody. They broke that money down and made little pots of little grants. So it's all type of little grants that's popping up in Richland County. So that's why you should kind of seek your local and don't despise small pots of money. If there's a $500 grant, write for it. 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. if you're going to go after $1 million grant, you better make sure you got some backup and you're partnered with people and you know what you're doing and you have the staff. Otherwise, you're going to misappropriate the funds. And I can't bail nobody out of jail. So now that we're talking about it, let's talk about the money. When you write grants and you actually receive funds, you need to know, is this restricted money or this is unrestricted money? Restricted money means that that money can only be spent on a specific project. Unrestricted funds is money that can be spent for any purpose. Both grant types, you have to put in an itemized budget. The only difference between the two, when you do the itemized budget for restricted funds, whatever dollar amount you put in those categories, you have to spend in those categories. For unrestricted, you may have $1,000 in program expenses, $2,000 left in program supplies, and you don't no longer need any more supplies. You may contact the grantor and say, hey, I have 2,000 left in program supplies. I really need it in my program expenses. Can I move that money over? They will probably say yes and tell you as long as you have documentations to support it, you are fine. Now, once you receive the money and you are accounting for your expenses and you have to prove where you spent that money, whether it's to only your board or is it to your the grantor who gave you the money, whether it's state, local, state government, and federal, or it's a foundation, or it's a corporation. You want to make sure that you have an itemized expense list. That itemized expense list should have an invoice, a canceled check, or some type of bank proof. If it was a debit, then of course it would be you print off the debit from the bank account. If you wrote a check, you'd have to cancel check from your bank account. And whoever you are spending money with, either you have a receipt that goes with that debit purchase or you have an invoice that goes with that check. Never give out money and you don't have any type of accountability with it. Once you've completed your mission or someone gives you money, you need to send them an acknowledgement letter. The date you have to have the date on there, when you receive the money, who you receive the money from, whether it's monetary, a gift, in-kind resources, whatever it is that you've received, you need to give them an acknowledgement letter of what you received and sign, because they're going to use that letter and use it for tax write-off purposes. As a nonprofit organization, they have the reason people contribute to nonprofit organization because it's a tax write-off. It's twofold. They have a heart and they get taxes in. Always make sure you have your receipts. And also make sure that everything itemizes. Or if it's not an acknowledgement letter, then it's like an end of year statement type deal. All right. So who has it? Say, okay, Mo, you told us about all this funding out there, what type of funding is out there, where we can get it, how do we need to report it back? Now, where do I go to get it? Okay. You look at industry partners, trade associations. If you are doing something in STEM, then you're going to look at those science, technology and engineering, mathematical, people who deal with that. You can get funding from there. If you're going to do something with the youth, maybe you're looking at Department of Education, a foundation. If you're going to do a festival, you're looking at Arts Commission or anything artsy or cultural. You see where I'm going with that? That's what industries and trade associations is about. State, local, state, and federal government representatives. You vote individuals in office. The money that they're responsible for managing is your tax dollars. It's usually hot if you're looking at festivals and conferences. you should be putting in hospitality money, because hospitality tax money, it comes from hotels. So when you go into places and you host a conference, and people are coming down and they're staying in hotels and they're paying that extra tax, that goes back into a pot of money that your state, um, state, city, county government has, and they take that money and they offer it up into grants amongst the nonprofits in the state or in that area. So that's where hospitality money come from. The hotels, no, I'm sorry, the accommodation tax come from the hotel. The hospitality money come from the restaurants. I had it wrong. I mixed it up a little bit. I'll look it up and get the right word. But that's how that pot of money comes along. And so that funding, those grants, the way you get favor, you have to sit down, you have to have your proposals together. And I'll show you how to write one. When you go to these county councils, city councils, or state representatives, you want to have your stuff together. That's the purpose of this show. Make sure if you're just tuning in, you like and you subscribe, and you make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay. Thank you. Manufacturers, suppliers. They also, you have a lot of manufacturers in your communities, in your area. They contribute back. They give back to the community. You have not because you ask not. Okay. Financial institutions, don't leave them out, because financial institutions have grants as well. You may say, man, I didn't know that my bank have a grant. If you ask, or if you go to their website and look up community grants or just search grants, you will find out, yep, your bank has a grant. A lot of times those grants may not be restricted. They may be unrestricted. You just have to go and see who has what. Okay. And so these are, and the only thing I don't have on here is foundations. So, and I'm going to show you how to find foundation grants. All right. So let's keep the party rolling. Okay. I'm going to take a pause right here and see who have questions about any of the information that I have shared thus far. I have 2 panel guests. Do you all have any questions? Let me check the YouTube. See if anybody.
No, I don't have any questions, but there is a question on YouTube from that asks they want to know if they have $50,000, what should they do with it?
It's a choice. You can give it to me. No, I'm just playing. If you're talking about in reference to investing, it's a choice. It depends on what your goals are. When you have a large sum of money and you're looking to do something with it, then you have to decide, what is it that you're interested in? Are you interested in investing? Are you interested in doing something for the long haul? Are you interested in doing something for the community? It's a choice. You have to be a little bit more specific. Okay. You can put it in, you can put it in cash producing assets. You can donate it. You can do a lot with 50K. No questions? All right. Let's keep the party rolling. Well, let me ask, how many people tuned in have an actual nonprofit organization? Or how many people work with nonprofit organizations? How many people have written a grant? How many people have searched for a grant? All right, let's go. Here's some helpful links. You got the onpf.gov, you got grants.gov, you got foundationcenter.org, you got gsa.gov. Okay, now let's look at an example of a program.
Monica.
Okay. Yes.
You said that you was going to go into some of these links after your presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, great, because that foundationcenter.org, I need to see that one.
Okay. All right. So here's a sample proposal, grant proposal. I would recommend if you have a nonprofit organization or if you're working with someone that has a nonprofit organization, that you do this in this particular style or these categories. So the first thing you want to know is you putting together this proposal, you want to write down the organization name, the applicant name, who's applying. Then you want to come up with the project title. In this case, this one is called Pathway to Employment Training to Workforce Development. And pathways from employment training to workforce development. Then you have project description. So this one, I think it was putting together a call center. So it says Land Professional Solutions provides a virtual and technical platform to train individuals to work from home or a small call center call center. The training will include soft skills such as keyboard, impromptu customer service, and equipment operating prevention maintenance. Number 2, character development, which includes business etiquette, networking, and time management. 3, virtual call center training, virtual call center certification training. Upon completion of the 12-week program, participants start employment based on the call center client's start date. Land Professional Solutions will follow up weekly with each participant on the status of his or her experience. So that's the description of the program. As you can see, it's broken down by soft skills, and then there's some training involved. Program duration. How long would a program be? It says Land Professional Solutions offers, number 1, education and skills training. Number 2, certificate awarding training. Number 3, employment in the call center with Fortune 500 and large companies, other large companies. The program is 12 weeks, including 2 weeks, week 1 and week 2, of assessment and employment training, call center registration. 8 weeks, weeks 3 through 10, of the call center certification. I think it's supposed and 2 weeks, it's supposed to say 2 weeks, 11 and 12, which is a follow-up and post-assessments. Pathways from employment training to workforce development plans to focus on all 3 key activities, as well as participants level services to achieve the outcomes and outputs outlined. Number of participants. All right, so here's the example. Number of participants, we're looking to have 120 participants, 30 participants per 12 sessions, 12 weeks. Funding request and cost per participant, $1,200 per participant. Geographical area served, in and around Richland County, South Carolina. Type of virtual and technical platform. All participants eligible will enter the Pathways from Employment Training to Workforce Development program. The program consists of a 3-part evidence-based practice, which will advance his or her career for job placement. Part 1, Land Professional Solutions refers at least 100 eligible participants to the Pathway from Employment Training to Workforce Development program. The participants sign in and complete virtual call center package, which includes intake documentation and assessment forms. Upon completing the virtual call center package, the participants complete the virtual call center program enrollment. So the first part of the program is basically acclimating the person in, getting their data information, assessing who you're going to be working with, and making sure that they're ready for enrollment. Part 2, Participants will have 4 hours of workforce development training during the first 2 weeks. The training consists of two segments: soft skills and character development. Each participant will have the opportunity to enhance his or her talent as a virtual customer service representative before starting virtual call center certification program. So the second part is letting you know that you're getting ready to have 2 weeks of training, soft skills and character development. The reason is with soft skills, you cannot assume that if someone comes to your class, they know how to operate a computer or a keyboard, right? You can't assume they know how to properly take care of that equipment. So you're going to teach them about the maintenance on how to keep the computer up. And then number three, you got to teach them. Who's that? Hold on, let me go back because I forgot. Oh, you have to teach them how to take impromptu calls, how to handle conflict resolution, how to speak on the phone. What are some of the things you could say to kind of fill in the conversation while you're searching and researching that information? So that's what the soft skills is about. The character development is some people may be hard workers and have horrible character. So you have to, in turn, let me go back, um, teach them business etiquette, teach them how to network and how to time management. When you are teaching a particular program and you're training people so that they can be a part of something greater than themselves, you cannot assume they know business etiquette. Texting using acronyms that the world have no clue about, only them and their friends. You have to teach them, you have to talk to them about, hey, when you're at work, you have to operate as if you were in an academia classroom. Business ethic, you got to know how to be professional with people. You can't have attitudes. You have to be courteous. You use courtesy and respect. You have to know how to network work with one another. The person next to you may know information that you may not. You got to learn, you got to know how to gel all of that together. Okay. So that's why it's broken out in between. It's a difference between soft skills and character development. If I want you to come into my AO, I have to mold you in. I used to do this with music artists. Same way. I did not assume they knew what they were doing, even though they were good at what they did. Okay. Uh-oh, hold on. Part three, virtual call center process starts with the participant initiating the required 8-week call center certification training through Lamper Professional Solutions. Each participant receives coaching and educational workforce activities leading to job placement. So once you get to the third part of the program, now I'm getting into, okay, now you can go into call center training. Now you can be a part of the whole certification process. Why? Because now we got your mindset redirected to, okay, I know where I'm supposed to be. I know what time I'm supposed to be there. I know how to behave myself in class. I know how to take care of my equipment, right? I know how to network, ask questions if I need to. Now you're ready for your 8 weeks. You go through your 8 weeks, right? Hopefully you do well. Boom. Then you're done. You get some coaching, right? You go through different activities, and bam, now you're ready for the job. In the fourth week, upon completion of the first 2 weeks of the NAP Professional Solutions, your eligible participants will report NAP Professional Solutions Call Center to further their career path while continuing the call center certification training. At the call center, the participant will enter either a virtual call center training, a tutoring, or preparation for a state high school equivalency. This is just this program, so don't say that you have to do this. This is just what I had right? A GED program, or number three, workforce employment workforce activities to include job readiness skills training, right? The services received during this part will pave the way to workforce development training, virtual call center certification, and employment. So one of these, you will get employment. Either you came there ready, you already educated, and you're going to get a job, or you didn't finish the required academic education and you need to go through some tutoring to pass the GED test so that you can get hired somewhere. Either or, we're going to get you ready. So part 5 of the program, all participants receive 2 weeks of follow-up services, including case management, job placement, mentoring, and career advancement. Supporting services from DSS Work, which is Department of Social Services, Work Employment, the Department of Social Services on job training, South Carolina Workforce Investment Act program, industry partners, and nonprofit organizations will continue doing the follow-up services. So basically, this is saying after that person has gone through all this training, soft skills, they got some technical skills, they got certification from virtual call center, right? They went and they got a job. Once they get job placement, then we say, hey, I'm just following up with you, making sure you're doing well. Here's some other supporting services that you could possibly participate in. If you need more education, here's where you go to get it. So those partners, those community partners, for me, would have been the Department of Social Services, Workforce Development, the WIOA program, CP Johnson's Enterprise, Same Day Printing, and many others. These are just to name a few. These are places that that person can follow up, go to, and then they can further their careers, right? Now, after you've put it, once you've gotten your program together and decided how you're going to do it, you have to come up with a matrix. You have to come up with how are you going to evaluate your program. It's your expected outcomes and your expected outputs. It says pathways from employment training to workforce development will use the company's database to track participants and program performance. The system will ensure data is accurate and available in a timely manner during the implementation. So if you notice here, I have the measures. So the measures I'm going to use is enrollment rate, participation rate, enter the employment rate, employment retention rate, average earnings, coaching rate, certificate rate, and attainment rate. So let me break them out. So enrollment rate, it says the project activities. Number 1, enrollment within 3 days of the referral. Number 2, referral intake assessment within 3 days, right? What is my expected outcome or outputs? All participants out of my 120 participants will enroll in the pathway from employment training to workforce development and obtain services annually. All right. So boom, that's just me getting referrals. I take them referrals, do my intake, and sign them up in 3 days. That's all 120 people. My second measure is participant rate. I'm looking for those individuals to complete the virtual call center certification with assigned client. I'm looking for 60% of active participants in each reporting quarter. So 60% of that 120, right? So I'm not thinking that all 120 is going to complete my certification class. I'm looking for at least 72 out of the 120 to complete it. And that would be my success, right? The third thing, entering employment rate. So we know everybody's not going to get employment. So it says, I'm looking for, those who finish the call center to get a job working as a call center rep, or them to have a lead on getting a job, or maybe they waiting to be placed on a job. And of that, I'm looking for 60% of those 72 participants that actually finished the class, the virtual certification, to get employment. So out of the 72, I'm looking for 60% of those individuals. So I'm really only looking for 43 people to actually get a job. So let me recap this so you can kind of understand where I'm going. Out of the 120 people that will sign up for the class, I'm only looking for 60% of them individuals to complete that virtual course and the certification. That means they've made it through weeks 1 through 10. Of that group, I'm looking for 72 individuals to go through my employment to get placed on a, no, let me back it up. Those 72 people, of that 72, I'm looking for 43 of that 72 to actually get a job. Now, once they get a job, my employment retention rate, I'm looking to follow up a minimum of 2 weeks that I'm hoping that they retain employment or get reemployed or get promotions. And 3, I'm looking for those supportive services to mitigate employment barriers. So hopefully the people that I've referred them to in my follow-up session with them, that if they're having issues or concerns, that they can go to those services and get help. And I am looking for, out of the 43, 70% of those individuals to retain their job. So that's 30 people. The average earnings, once they get their certification as a participant and they are higher, right? Then I'm looking for them to at least, well, this was a while ago, but it says $8 an hour. But of course, now this would be probably more than that. Okay. I would change that dollar rate to maybe probably $15 an hour. Or maybe, yeah, I think that's the going rate. Then coaching rate, some one-on-one peer-to-peer coaching. I'm hoping that 95% of those individuals, those 30 people, remember, 95% of those individuals actually have some type of mentor and that they can stay with that person at least 6 months. So I'm looking for at least 27 people to at least have a mentor and be guided and led by someone. Uh-oh, went too fast. Oh, shoot. And then attainment. At the end of the day, and when it's all said and done, I want in my training for the call center certification and employment, educational services, providing GED testing, supporting services, mitigating barriers to complete the program. I want all 27 people to be a success story. Could it be more? Yes. However, this is the bar I set. When they say, hey, how are you going to evaluate your program? I could have just left it at 72 across the board. Out of 120, I want 72. I need them to at least have gotten the call center certification, got a job or got a GED and be placed somewhere. Or have gotten promoted. Any questions on putting a program together? Any questions on how that should be done? Now, this is a full out workshop type program. You could have a 1-day program. Maybe it's a 1-day workshop, right? That's fine. Same concept applies. I started my workshop 10 a.m. in the morning. I had 25 people sign up. By the end of the day, if I have 25 people sign up and I want to retain at least 70% of those individuals by the end of my workshop at 2:00, that means I want 17 to 18 people still in that building. That's success for me for a 1-day event. Okay. Now, when it comes down to deciding whether they're volunteers or they are employees and staffing, or what are you doing? You have to decide what would be that job description. So in this case, I am doing uh virtual call center individuals. So I came up with a duty description. Usually, duties and responsibilities: managing large amounts of inbound calls in a timely manner, following call center scripts, and handling different topics. Hold on. Identifying customer needs, clarifying information, researching every issue, include providing solutions. What are the minimum qualifications a lot of times to be able to do a call center job? Ability to work effectively with people of diverse educational and cultural backgrounds, from from ex-returning citizens to public officials. Number two, computer literacy, including knowledge of basic software applications and familiar with the internet and email. Communications, strong phone and verbal communication skills, along with active listening, customer focus and adaptability to different personality types, ability to multitask, set priorities, and manage time effectively. Okay, so all of this information, this is just me putting together a duty description for individuals wondering, like, okay, I want to go through your certification program, but what do I need to know? And this is why, if you notice, the soft skills and the character development, it kind of ties in with what a culture of virtual call center person does. See how that works? So always a method to the madness. Before I go there, anybody have any questions on putting together a program? Anybody, somebody. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Mo.
Nobody have any questions? And like I said, a program could be something one day. It could be a festival. When you're going after a grant, you just have to decide, what are you doing? I know a lot of people that go after grants for putting on some type of program for the youth, or maybe gender specific, all females, all males, you know. Maybe people who ride motorcycles, people who drive Corvettes, people who drive spiders, people who ride horses, people who do agriculture, people who fly planes, people who want to get back into the workforce, people who want to entrepreneurship, people do people cooking, people do grants for all type of things. You just need to think programmatic when you're doing a grant, a program, a project. What type of things, what kind of money am I going for? What am I going to use the money for? Okay. How to budget. So this is what all right. How to budget. Write down your total. Okay, so boom. This is a sample, and I hope you all are able to see it on YouTube. This is a sample budget, not limited to what you need, right? But when you're thinking about budgeting, you want to write down your total income, a list of all your expenses, what you're possibly going to use for that particular program or project you're going to do. So subtract your expenses from your income, right? Make sure it all equals out, and then track your expenses throughout the month. You should have 3 accounts set up. If you're going to have employees, that's where the payroll account comes from. But you got to make sure you at least have an operating and an investment account. Okay. We'll get into how you can establish that. I'm on the road today. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, welcome. Welcome to the Brother Garfield podcast. Welcome to Monica Lamb's channel, YouTube channel. Make sure you like the show, share the show, subscribe to the channel. I'm in a rare form today. I'm in training mode, so I give you guys a PowerPoint. Hey, listen, if you want to bless a sister for her high school scholarship, you can always send me a Cash App, and I will definitely acknowledge you when I bless the students. But I do this so that if you guys patronize me, I always put it in my scholarship fund. All right, so back to the budget. So sometimes when you do grants, it'll ask you for a program budget and it'll ask you for an operating budget. So your operating budget, that includes your whole nonprofit, right? What's your budget for that? Your program budget is specific to that project or program that you're putting together. Okay. Now, usually, you can do something simple. You can have your revenues, contributed revenues, your sales, grants, or any individual contributions. You can also have earned revenues, fundraiser funds, or any miscellaneous income, right? And then your expenses. If you have personnel and you pay employees, of course, you have your salaries and benefits. You have your administrative assistants, you have your founders, or your owners, whoever you're paying, independent contractors, whatever you got going on. If you pay payroll taxes, if you're doing workman's comp insurance, liability, payroll processing, that's if you have grown to the point that you have to have that kind of staff. You also may have your contractors, you got your accountant and your legal. You definitely have to have them on the team or at least have access to them. And then you have your non-personnel expenses. You have rent, if there goes rent, telephone, printing items, office supplies, workshop supplies, transportation, licensing fees, websites, advertising, bank charges, miscellaneous expenses. These non-personnel expenses are subject to change based on your program or your workshop. You may have some of these, you may have none of these. Whatever your expenses are, that's what you list. Preferably stick to the titles of a tax form. It makes it so much easier at the end of the year. Okay. Any questions on the budget? All right. Remember earlier, I talked about having a NAICS code where you're registering. Remember, if your registering agent has to be in the state where your nonprofit organization is, and they must have an address, cannot have a P.O. box. Your principal address, their mailing address has to be a resident, cannot be a P.O. box. Okay. Your North American code, North American industry code classification, that like I said, when you go to that website, if you put in the keyword search, it's going to give you a whole bunch of NAICS codes. You can decide which ones apply to you. All right. Guiding Star. If you have a nonprofit, make sure you have it registered on Guide Star. It's free to register. You just put in your nonprofit information on there. Sometimes people seek you out and send you money, but you have to be registered on the site. Very good website. These are applicable to South Carolina. I'm not sure if they're all over the world, but if you're in the South Carolina, you have the Ford County Community Foundation. They have a grant that's open right now. The Community Heart and Soul, they have seed grant. They have seed grant out right now. Community Heart and Soul seed grant program provides $10,000 in funding for residential for resident-driven groups in small cities and towns to start community and heart soul models. The grant funding requires a $10,000 cash match for a participating municipal or partnering organization. So, kind of got some money in the bank to do that one. This is South Carolina, of course. Richland County. These are some of the grants they have out. They have their accommodation tax. They have their, and that's usually for people who are interested in the tourism type events. And then you got the hospitality. Remember, I told you these are more people who are doing conferences and things of that nature. And then they have their community and neighborhood grant, which is community impact grant and the neighborhood enrichment grant program. Okay. All right. Any questions or concerns? Somebody got to have a question. None of my panel guests got a question? What? Either I'm doing a good job or y'all ain't paying attention to me.
I'm gonna have to start from the beginning. It ain't like I ain't heard this a million times either. So
Exactly.
yeah.
You're doing a good job and everybody's paying attention.
I said a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You said a lot, but it wasn't too much that a person can't take it in. There's a lot of good information. So great job. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, thank y'all. Let me show you guys the websites. Let me get out of this. Here's my website. As you can see, I don't have my EUI there. I still got my DUNS number, but if you're going after a grant, SAMS doesn't require you to have a DUNS number anymore. You have a UEI number. So make sure you go in SAMS. You have to renew annually. Okay. These are my NAICS code I was telling you about earlier. I have them on my site. Chris, I'm not sure if we've identified your NAICS codes. You may be able to get a business grant. Maybe you want to issue out some sneakers or something to the schools or something. I don't know. You never know.
I have thought about that.
Yeah. So these are my NAICS codes.
Mm-hmm.
For the stuff that I do. Let me see. All right. So let's go to now. Some of you all may be watching this video and you may say, you know what? I know what she's doing. I could do that. I could share with people how to get their business started, how to get their nonprofits done. So what I want you to start doing, because I know many people don't, you have to make sure they know what their NAICS codes are. So let me see. Let's look for Chris. So I'm gonna put in sneakers. We're just gonna put in some keyword searches until, I need to put that next to it, 0. let's see. So I think we would put in apparel. I think. Let's see. Oh Lord, I put it up here. Hold on. Need to put in apparel. Let's spell it wrong. Spell it wrong. Let's see. All right. So we know it falls under that line somewhere. So let's see what would be Chris's. It would probably be, let's see, apparel accessories. Okay. Oh, here we go. Bam. Sports and recreational goods and supplies merchant seller. Athletic goods. Oh, it says except apparel, footwear. Hold on. Not that one. Hold on. Let's keep going. So maybe I need to go back and put footwear.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Could be this one. Sport and manufacturing good. Because this one just have except apparel. So let's hold on to that thought. Okay. Let's go back. Footwear. Oh. And you just do process of elimination because you don't really know everything. Oh, so we'd go back and that would be the closest because it doesn't exclude footwear. So yours would be the one that says sporting. This one right here. The 339920. Let's see. Yep, footwear manufacturing. I think you'd be this one.
316210.
Yeah, let me go back to that one. Yep. Oop, there it is. That's all your brands. That's your
Right.
next code, Chris. Make sure you write it down, take a picture, do something, put it in your
That's what
phone.
I'm about to do right now. I'm screenshotting.
All right.
Yep.
Who else? Shanisa, what do you do? You have to say next code me, like helping anybody with any grants or looking for any grants.
I have the same NAT codes as you. But yeah, I have the same NAT codes as you. I'm not help. I just turned in a grant last night. I am in the process of looking for more grants dealing with youth workforce and things like that. So, but I think it still falls under the training NAT code.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty much how you do that. So if I was in transportation, see what will come up, and I'd have to decide which one. So we transport passengers. So we do all other transit and ground passenger transportation. See how that works? Let me see. I think somebody let me see. I think somebody beverages.
Monica,
Huh?
what's the purpose of a SIC code?
Oh, it's a cross reference. So sometimes, let's do this. Sometimes when you do government sites, see, depending on what government site you're on, they may ask for NACS, they may ask for SIC, or you may see them ask for the PIC code. It all has to do with logistics, just the industry description. It all has to do with logistics and which agency is asking for what. So I normally have both on my page. I usually have the NAICS code, the SIC, and the PIC, because depending on who you're dealing with, is what code they're going to ask for.
Okay, thanks. I saw it on there, so I was like, somebody may want to know, well, what's SIC code? You said NAICS code, but then it says another code, so
Yeah. When you go into SAMS, you'll see they ask you for the NAICS and the PSC. I said PI, but it's PSC. It's all logistics. It's all logistics. Just depends on who you're dealing with at the time. It's all industry, right? It kind of drills it down a little bit more. See, it says the SIC, it drills it down to 10 industry sectors. And then the next, it's a little broader. So this kind of ties in when we be talking investments and we be talking about the industries and the sectors, right, Chris? So all of these right here also ties into when we are talking about the CPI data and things of that nature. They're getting all those numbers and datas. They're using these codes to generate that information.
Right.
It's easier to track codes than it is words. Okay. Also, let's look at Foundation Center. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. Foundation Center. FoundationCenter.org. All right. So if you go to FoundationCenter.org, you want to sign in. Let's see. So it tells you right here, research nonprofits. I need the information about nonprofits. You can put in a nonprofit right here. It'll pull up their 990. Get funding. I need information on foundations and grant. Boom, we click right here so you can subscribe. I need more visibility to attract donors. You want to put your nonprofit on there? Boom, you put it right there. So let's go right here.
On this site right here, I need information on foundations and grants. I didn't see you can try this for free tab. I saw it on the one that said information for nonprofits, but this one says subscribe.
You clicked on it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go back. Let me go back. Hold on. Let's see. Foundation Center. Let's search it. Here we go. Go use this site. FC Online. It's gonna come up different. Oh, it came back the same. Hold on.
It changed to this Candid company. I think they changed companies.
Hold on. Yeah. Let me see something real quick. Oh, wait a minute. I was just on this thing last night. Hold on. You see it on my slide? It had free. Hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, they done got tricky up in this mug. Let's see. There you go, right there. Sign up for free. They done. Everybody done got wind of
Okay.
this little site.
Right, okay, so Going to-
fconline.foundationcenter.org.
okay, so once I do the search on it, then I can do the try it for free.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was looking for it earlier. I'm like, hold up, they don't switch some stuff around because this isn't how it looked before.
I just did this. Look right here. Free access. At zero cost. Just gotta work your way through it.
I know.
Because I got access to this. And actually you could go to hold on, let me go to my email. You can because they'll send you, I think it's philanthropy. I think it's philanthropy.
I remember you saying
Yeah.
something about accessing it through that philanthropy.
Philanthropy Digest. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's all part of that though. Let me Google it. Oh. This one right here. Free database. Philanthropy News Digest. And they'll send emails, see, register. And they'll send emails to your email. Like when you put in the things that you're interested in, and see,
Mhm.
they'll let you know what grants are out there. Right? And they'll send these to your email. And you could search them by your location, where you are, you know.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah. And it's all different types of stuff. You want to build a relationship with these folks. Right? And if you go to the RFP right here, you can select. Let me scroll down a little bit so you can see. This is RFPs. You can see it says get RFP alerts,
Uh-huh.
right? Get an RFP. So they have everything broken down into categories, right? Let's see. So boom. So I mean, I'm just browsing through. Anybody trying to get a new baseball field, soccer, softball field, foundation, some money, global missions. Like these are people who giving out money. People look for people on these sites to give out money. Look at this. Whoever that is, they committed 27.8 million to genomics in conservation. That was in 2022. But that particular Mendero Foundation and Illumina, they gave out some money. They had some money, you know. So there's people that's into this kind of stuff. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, you know, it takes some time to look through the information, but that's why you have to plan it out. And so earlier, when I was giving my class earlier, I said that's why when you write up a grant program, you just don't write it up for when you're going to implement it. You have to include your planning period, your follow-up period. You have to include all of that in there. Because if you don't, if you don't include that information in there, you do yourself a disservice. You know, you won't have time to do anything. You're just gonna go in and out of your program, you know. But there. Now, there's another way to search this. So let me pause this. Let me log in. Let me see if I can remember. I know I never can remember my passwords. Let's see if I can get in. I'm gonna go into the system. Oh Lord, here we go. Starting already. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay, Monica Lamb. What's your password? I need to start going into these sites because I'll be forgetting. Man, what's my password? What could my password possibly be? Ain't nobody know but me. All right. I'm gonna try it one more time. And then if not, I'm gonna do I forgot password. I forgot my password. That's what I get. I used to go into this stuff all the time. And then I stopped doing PowerPoints.
You know you have several to choose from.
Shit, I'm so crooked on oh man, I put in the wrong thing. I've just been neglecting my duties to share this information. I was looking at some PowerPoints I had. I said, oh man, I need to revisit this stuff. This was some good stuff right here. I need to refresh my own brain.
You just had some other things to take care of for a minute. So now it's time for you to come back.
Girl, I ain't have nothing to take care of. I was mad. YouTube was tripping. It was tripping.
I see, I'm sitting up there trying to give you a justifiable reason.
Oh, so maybe I'm using the wrong email. Hold on. It said that we do not have registration with that email. I'm on the bus. I'm on the bus, y'all. I'm on the bus. Let's see. Send me something. I done forgot what I used. That's what it is. I know I can get in this. I have to get in it because I'm getting the emails. Hold on, y'all. Bear with the sister. Bear with the sister. So what are some type of grants while I look this up that you all are interested in looking for?
Generational wealth grants.
Generational wealth. So
You funny. Why you say it like that?
what I was trying to put it in perspective of, so maybe so to create generational wealth, you'd be looking to get some grants on how you can get some assets, some land. So you would be looking for a capacity grant because that what deals with getting infrastructure, buying things. Right? Janisa, did I teach that right?
Yes.
She said,
Yes, I had to think for a minute because I was filling out this form.
Capacity grant.
Most of mine are programmatic grants. You know, I create a program. That's me. I like creating programs, delivering programs, getting things done.
I think that, Chris, we can build, we can get involved in programs, getting funding that will fund our cause, which in turn, okay, good. Okay, that leads me into this. Since I can't figure out how to get in, I think my ID password goes with the foundation center, and I get to the foundation center through here. I'll figure this out by Wednesday. So since you said that, let's do this. All right. So you know how, let me see if I can find. Hold on, let me go here. You know how okay, let's say you start a nonprofit. So let's talk this through. You know how you have a nonprofit organization, right? Let's say you do get a grant, right? Do you rely solely on the funding? What are some ways you could come up with to sustain the grant? I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. I have to go to the restroom. So I need you all to talk. What are some ways? I'm gonna ask it again. So what I want you to think about by the time I come back from the restroom,
I'm the student, so I don't know.
okay, Trinice is gonna talk you through. So since we're talking about grants, right, and programs, and Chris' aim or ultimate goal is to create something that's going to create generational wealth. So what are some things you can do to raise money to add? So you're going to leverage the grant, but you can't rely solely on the grant, and everything you do cannot be free.
Right.
So I want you to think about a program we can put together. We could charge, we could sell stuff. Think about what will we sell, what will we charge. We need a small one, a medium size, and a large. I'm busy. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way.
Okay, Chris, you can leverage your tennis shoe business. How you can do that? I'm like, you can leverage your tennis shoe business, and how you can do that as far as raising funds is partner with someone to sponsor maybe like a 3-on-3 or some sort of basketball game or whatever. And then the folks that's participating, don't have a whole lot of teams because you're not giving away a whole lot of shoes, but have the folks, participating, wear the shoes that you are selling, and then you can, generate revenue not only by people coming to the games, but you can have your shoes there for sale. They see them in action. They see they, do good playing basketball, whatever. That's the first thing that came to my mind as a way to generate funds that can then go into your nonprofit. The proceeds from this event will benefit your nonprofit. And that's how you can start having, funds in there for sustainability. So you don't always rely on grants. You do other fundraising things.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of saw that basketball game with everybody wearing your shoes and then you selling out all the shoes that you bring to the game. I just saw that flash.
That's a good idea.
Something, do something sports related, and Because everybody going, a lot of people, you get a lot of, folks to the sports or whatever.
Right.
Partner up with a center, a recreation center or something like that. Something of that sort. It's too hot to be out there in Texas outside playing basketball. So yeah, you got to get inside.
Hey, you ain't lying.
Yes, I
I don't want people to pass out.
Right.
Nobody gonna buy that.
Right. So that was one thing that I thought of. Just something, a fundraising, something where people will come. You can do like pop-up shops, or you can do have information type sessions, what we do, get a hotel conference room or whatever, or large size room that'll hold maybe 50, 75 to 100 people. You invite people to come in and talk about things like the stocks and all like that, what you guys are doing, not detail, but giving a little information. And you invite other people with other financial type information to come in. And then you also have vendors. So, that way, the space is paid for, you charge a little fee, and you are raising fund, generating, revenue. You can put on, partner with somebody or put on a gala type event, So, there's a lot of ways for you to be able to raise funds so that you can have some sustainability for your nonprofit, and then as you write and receive grants.
Okay.
That's just off the top of my head real quick.
Thank you. That's a good starter.
Good.
Starter information.
Good.
It would be good if I could get I could sponsor like or supply like AAU teams.
Yep.
With sneakers.
Yep.
I know a lot of them have they get brand deals with Nike and other sports related company, or they get fun. I would say.
Right.
But a lot of them, the parents have to pay out of pocket to buy their kids their own shoes. It's not like team oriented.
Okay, so how about like getting together with other organizations to sponsor, they're buying the shoes, but they're buying the shoes for those kids. There'd be a sponsor, because they have sponsors anyway. So it'd be like, okay, so you sponsor 3 kids, you buy 3 pair of tennis shoes, your name go on the program, that particular company, organization name go on the program, they get recognition or whatever, you get recognition, the kids get their tennis shoes, everybody's happy.
Right. That's a good idea.
All right. So what y'all come up with?
She was telling me like host like a small, like maybe like a basketball event, a tournament or something like that with not too many people, but have them wear the shoes that I'm trying to sell. Or something like that. Or
and have the shoes on hand. People come, they see folks playing in the shoe, playing basketball in shoes. They're good quality shoes. They're durable and everything. It'd be like, oh, I want a pair of them. Okay, go to the vendor over there and you can get a pair for X amount of dollars.
So let's break it out. So the first one, I can spell. That's what they're all wrong.
Yeah, take that T out of there.
Hold on a second. Let me tell somebody something. Why everybody want to get in my way since I'm doing the live? Let's see. Am I spelling the word twice? Hold on.
Mm,
Oh, okay. T2 R. Yeah.
why you got a Z
Oh
on
my God. I don't know. My
I know you.
keyboard be turning on keys, and I be like, all right, boom. So we hosting a basketball tournament, huh? Okay, I like it. Okay. So
Oh, cool.
boom.
Somebody in the chat said do a sneaker fashion show. That could be halftime.
Oh, that's hot.
I know.
Sneaker
I didn't
fashion show.
know. A sneaker fashion show halftime at the basketball tournament. What?
Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna break it out. That man, that's hot right there. Sneaker fashion. I ain't never been to no sneaker fashion show. You know, sneaker fair or fair. Okay, cool.
You know,
So we
those only happen with celebrities. So,
oh, that's the big dogs. But you're gonna do it on the low level.
oh yeah.
All right. So boom, let's break it out. So all right, so name everything that you want to see. Okay, how much? Okay, wait. Basketball tournament. We talking 1-on-1, 3-on-3, 5-on-5. What we talking? Round robin.
Uh, let's do 3-on-3 because we don't want a whole bunch of people. We want some people, but we don't want a lot of people.
Not a lot of participants.
Yeah.
So we said 3-on-3.
Yeah.
All right. So 3-on-3. How many people per team?
You will have like five or six per team.
Okay. Hold on. Move this over here. All right. 3-on-3. You say 5 to 6 per team. All right. How much? What's the cost? The fee? Entry fee?
Figure out how many teams you want to.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, yet. Y'all moving too fast.
So the cost per team will be so we will have 6 people. It will be $300 per team, so 50 per person.
All right. All right. So we have okay. Does that fee include anything? Just the entry? Does that $300 include anything? Or is just the 300? Does it include a free meal, water, t-shirt, anything like that?
No. So
No free hot dogs and chips, huh?
the the $300 will be their entry fee. And it will be extra for the actual jerseys. So we would every team will have their own jersey.
Okay. So you providing the jersey, so they need to buy a jersey?
Yeah, so they will have to buy the jersey and the shorts.
How much is the jersey?
That's a good question. Because when East Bay was around, East Bay used to do those pretty cheap.
I just bought some jerseys and I paid for 10. I paid $50 for 10.
That's just the jersey, no shorts, right?
No shorts.
Yeah.
So
So
basically, Like, so you can say 10 and 10, so $20. You can say jersey and shorts, $20. And you can get jerseys and shorts.
Are these quality jerseys?
Yeah, Janisa, that jersey that I gave y'all for the women's
A jersey is nice
sure.
and it's
And it's
double
reversible.
sided. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me show you. So watch. Look at the sister in the chat. She building a fashion show for us. We gonna do that one next. She said sneaker fashion show, charge $25 a ticket, have a little little hand food decorated like a red carpet event where your models would walk the red carpet, have one local artist to perform. Boom. Girl, you should join the panel.
She
Are
on
you
it.
Are you an event planner? She put it down, honey. I'm slow walking this, but I'm gonna build it all the way out for Chris. But I mean, you put it down. That's just how it's done. So you get a grant for, let's say it's a redirection of at risk, because a lot of at risk kids get talked about, get bullied about their footwear, and you can run the grant. You're gonna do teach them how to be fashionable, and boom, and the fashion show is extra money for you. So you got the grant money to get the venue, and then boom, you got the fashion show for revenue for your organizations. Oh, look, she said I do some community events. You own it, honey. You is own it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm gonna get the mindset. So I should have put in basketball jerseys. For men. This is the ones I got right here.
This is not for men. These are for
kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, the reason I said order for men, because Chai will tell you. So I ordered 2 sets of jerseys.
Oh, you said order.
One of them came in too small, and the other ones came in just right.
No, you said order for men. I didn't hear you say order for men.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I ordered these right here, the black and white ones. But as you can see, they come in different colors. So see these. Yeah. So you get I got 10. Oh, maybe I paid more than that. I bought 3 sets. I had 30. They come about 10. So $79 for 10. That's about what, $7 a piece or so, close to it. So that's why I said $10, because that'll cover your tax. So and then you can get them with the numbers already on them. Let me see. They can get customs. So look, like you see right here, uniform. You can get them. They can get them custom done if they get them to you in a timely manner. Boom, or you can say, see inquiry for jerseys. If you don't want to be responsible for getting them all pressed up, you can give them the link, or you can do the practice jersey style. So we have both. I ordered us like practice jersey styles, which was one-sided, and then I had the reversables.
Who team you did that for?
No, I did that for the women veterans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say you used to hoop. I would think you would do something like this too.
Yeah. I used to get basketball tournaments all the time. That's why I know what to see.
Yeah.
When I was in Germany, I used to do basketball too. I haven't done it in a while, but I might revisit. Hear you talk. Might have to revisit. And then we did one. Jermaine, Dr. Johnson did one. It was a $5,000 cash, but it was for 5-on-5.
Okay.
How many teams you want?
So it will be 10 teams.
I'm gonna say $50.
Now that's with the numbers, the name on there, and the name of the team.
Look, Chanisa's showing hers. Hold on, let me stop sharing real quick so you can see Chanisa's. So to put the number on it, it was 79 divided by 10. So that was $7. And to put the number on it, it was an addition of $10. So about $17. So you could say $20. $20. That's why I say for the top and the bottom.
That's the number and the
Yes.
name?
Yeah, to order the jerseys and then print on it what you want. That's gonna cost you that costed me $10 a piece. Open it up, child. So that was the front.
Oh, I can't see nothing.
Oh, hold on. Let me put it on the screen, guys. Go ahead, child. Let me mute my mic. Open your mic. So you can say something so you can put it on you.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is the front.
Oh, okay.
And then we have the number on the back.
That's dope.
And like you say, it's reversible. So
Okay, Mo Cole with it.
yeah, the other side, it's just blank or whatever. But
Oh, come on, Mo. You could have gave him the
if you
other.
wanted to put something on the now, if you're doing a tournament or something like that, you would
Yeah.
put it on both sides, because
Yeah.
inside out or whatever during the tournament. But yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
That's nice.
It's a nice jersey.
I mean, Mo could have gave us our My Econ. Just gave us a My Econ jersey instead of our awards that we don't never get.
you know what? That's betwixt you and Bo. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but that's a nice jersey though.
Yeah, and they're comfortable. They're not
Yeah.
so hot because we were out in an event outside and warm, and they weren't hot at all. They were nice and comfortable.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Mo, I see you. Hey, where she go?
Do it again, child. Where's that?
Huh?
I missed it. Show it again.
The shirts. Yep, that's the back with the number on
And
it.
the numbers came with them. No, not that. What other one?
Oh, that second jersey?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me go get that one.
I thought she was showing the other one.
Oh, hold on. I'll go get that one.
Okay, let me talk to Chris and share my screen. Go back to that. Okay, let's finish building it. All right. So if you want them to buy the jersey set 6 times 50, so actually it would be $600 to enter. Because you can say it includes a
The
jersey
jersey.
and
Yeah.
shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Entry fee with uniform. And if you don't want to pay it, you don't need to play.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Mo, I have the other one.
Wait a minute, let me start sharing.
Okay. All right, so here's the other one. What you got, a practice jersey?
Yeah, that one,
Mhm.
Chris, came with the numbers already on it.
Uh-huh.
And I just added the screen print right there, which sure, let me put you on the screen by yourself.
Okay. You can see it now.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Oh, that's dope. Okay, Mo. Okay, I like that.
Now
Yeah,
those are only thing I did. I went through Fiverr to get the screen to get the logo done,
Yeah.
and I just sent it to somebody to do a transfer and print it on the jersey.
Can we get out My Econ jerseys?
Yeah, you can get a My Econ jersey.
Dang.
You get them. So if we get a My Econ jersey, we got to get football jerseys.
Why?
I like football jerseys.
Oh, okay. You know how to get those too?
Yeah, look, just go to Amazon. Everything on
Oh,
Amazon.
okay. Yeah, I got you.
Look, you get different styles. I like this style right here. And it's only $20. All I gotta do is get the artwork done. Bam, pick your color. Those are sharp. And then there's different styles of see, I like this one too. I like this jersey. And this is what the women veterans are supposed to get, but I couldn't remember what damn thing I found it. So I went with something different. I like this right here, this jersey. Right here. So yeah, look, you can get the team names on it. You can get my icon going across the front with our little numbers. This is really cute. Like if you have an organization, you know, and you want your people to look different, like I be showing out. So sometimes with the vets.
Yeah.
Look at this one. I like this style. That two-tone.
Yeah, let's go.
Look at all the different colors they got on the bottom. I like that. You know, you could theme it out. You can theme it out.
And you can apply
I have
5
you spend all your money. Yep. You will find a discount.
Mhm.
All right. So let's keep the party rolling. All right. So boom. So we'll keep
10
that like that.
teams.
We're building our budget. How many teams?
10.
10, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, Chris, you have to remember now. Okay, now, so we've established what we want. Now we have to, so you have to decide. And I don't know if you've done a basketball team before, but you have to decide because people get mad now, especially when they're spending their money.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to say 3-on-3 basketball. Oh Lord, I almost forgot to say basketball. Basketball 20. Oh, let's do 2023. Oh, please. I should have put please. So basketball tournaments. So if you want to get one, because this will give you everything. Hold on. Let me go back. Because I should have put types of 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Yeah, I used to love doing the sports before I had my knee injury.
Yeah.
It was my go-to for making money. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Oh, and you could get you usually for sports tournaments, you want to get you try to get a beverage, sponsor. So you have to decide what kind of 3-on-3 bracket.
I mean, you mean like a Gatorade?
Yeah.
That's we.
Yeah, Gatorade, you can get Pepsi or Coke because they got water.
Oh yeah, well yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because they do have water, not the sodas, but for the water part of it. And some of and Pepsi and Coca-Cola, they also make sports drinks.
Correct.
Ooh.
So it doesn't.
Yeah, y'all coming out your element now.
Huh?
Y'all coming out your little element now.
I just thought about a couple of things. So if I do it in Arkansas, I can have Hot Springs do the Mount Valley spring water. Or if I do it down here, maybe I can get like a HEB to sponsor it too.
Yep. And look, so you have different types of 3-on-3s. You got round robin generated. So boom, you got a 10-line scratchers. So it'll teach you how to do your 3-on-3s properly, right?
Yeah.
Your brackets and everything. Got a round robin scheduler. Because I'm gonna tell you, you better have that right. If you're gonna do 3-3 and people paying their money. Because they will be mad. They will be mad. And so let's see if we put, you said 10 teams. So we're gonna do 10 teams. Close that ad. All right. Let's see. Did it build it for me? 10-team blind draw. Single elimination. So you have to decide. Do you want to do single elimination? Do you want to do double elimination? If you pay 300, you better do double.
300?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
Boy,
That
you in
ain't
the city.
nothing.
I forgot you in the city. I'm usually in the rural areas.
Dude,
I
they
used to-
charging thousands of dollars.
yes.
Well, I know 515s, they charging thousands of dollars.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't think about this. So, Chris, if you do it outside, like this person said, you can rent a mist machine. People can cool off. Yeah. So,
Yeah, we
boom.
would definitely need that, but that's more cost. That's more cost. We want to lower our overhead, and we don't want people to pass
So,
out.
so Chris, you should do round robin. So everybody gets to play at least one time, and then do single elimination.
Okay.
That gives them a chance to play, and then that gives them at least 2 games out of the situation.
Okay.
What you think about that?
Yeah.
Let's
That's
go to
good.
round robin. So that's what I used to do. I would give them a little bit of both, so that they can actually feel like, you know, they did at least 2. They got to play at least twice. So you have 10 teams. Put the team names, put the tournament name in.
Okay.
We do it like this. I'm gonna say Chris, and then we're just gonna go A tab, B tab, C tab, E, O, C tab, A B C D, D tab, E tab, F tab, G tab, H tab, I tab, K. All right.
J. That would be a J, Mo.
J, Dick, K. I'm on the bus. See what happens when you're not at school. That's why I'm trying to get back into talking. I was telling Jaleesa, I said, shit, I'm losing my dialect. I need to start
Okay.
talking again on the live stream and presenting. I'm not gonna know how to talk to people. So boom. Let's see. There's our round robin, Chris. Check it out.
Yeah, I like that. That's dope.
See? And everybody gets to play at least that's round 1. And then they play again round 2. And look, and then round 3, round 4. This is round robin. So if it's just play, you could do it like this, and you could put them on a clock. So I think 3-on-3s normally run what, 10 minutes?
Something like that, because I know what we do down here. We play the 15.
Oh, boom.
Yep. The first to 15. So
yeah, so boom, there it is. So bam. And you could change it up. But like if it's just fundraiser community play, you could just let them play round robin. Just let them play. Now let's do this. Okay, so if we decide to do that, right? Wait, how many games was that? Let me go back. How many games is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that's 45 games.
45?
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't no one-day event.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. So we'd have to do the brackets, not the, you would want to go back to do the single or double elimination. I say double elimination bracket.
Unless it was like a weekend event, like a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Let's see. Let's go back to, we looked at the single bracket.
Like
Let's
like
look,
the
let's look
AAU
at
game
double.
tournament. That's what they do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Let's do double elimination. Double elimination, 10 teams. Let's see what that looks like. How many games is that? I think you get a double done in a day. That's what, 19 games? One,
That's-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. It's an all day. But you wear
Yeah.
them out. You'd wear them out. So single
No.
elimination, I mean, if $300 is cheap for y'all, then single elimination it is. And I would consider what the sister said to make it cute. I would consider doing the halftime show with the sneaker fashion show
That
with
would
the
be
guys
dope.
who was playing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is only 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's 1 hour, 2 hours, hour and a half. So you're looking at about a 3-hour event. And then a halftime performance or something with the show. Yeah, that would be hype.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes, it
would
would
be.
be more days and more costs.
That would be live at 5.
So you have so you're gonna do how many games was that again? 6, 12,
Said 19, I think, huh?
13, 14, 15, 15 games. The single elimination
15?
is, yeah. 1, 2, 3,
But
4,
that's 8
5,
teams
6.
though.
No,
That's 8
7.
teams.
7 games. Huh?
That's 8 teams though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do 10. That's 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games.
Yeah, there we go. That's single elimination, right?
Yep. The single elimination. Let me copy this. Copy image. I'll put it over here. See how this works like this. Oh, Control V. Control V. Bam. There go your bracket. Okay. Name it. Say bracket. All right, go back here. So you have how many games did I say?
9.
9 games. You have double elimination.
That was for single elimination though.
Oh,
So,
single.
yeah. But if you want to do double, then it's probably gonna be
Not your first one. You try to kill yourself. So that's single elimination.
Mm-hmm.
Elimination. And then you have, so let's see what that revenue looks like. So revenue, it would be, oh, well, we don't need to go there yet. Okay, what would you sell at the game? Would it just be, you would just be concerned with getting the money from the teams?
We can sell food, of course.
Yes. And what would be the prizes? What would be your expenses?
Well, they would get a trophy and maybe cash.
How much cash?
Damn, that's a good question. Let's say $1,000.
So before you say how much you're gonna give away,
Mm-hmm.
so trophies, we know it's gonna be an expense. Jersey, we know it's gonna be an expense, even though we're gonna get that money from out of the ticket sales. We know this is gonna be 10 times 50. Right?
Getting a sponsor could probably take care of your trophy or your jersey or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
but you may not have one right now, so you got to total the cost in.
Right.
You know, so you have to go with what you have to start off with.
And how much would a trophy be?
If someone say get sponsors, they also say you can get gift cards. Trophies. Well, let's look it up. Depends on the size. Let me see. I know a trophy and award shop. We can benchmark. Let's see. How may I help you, Zion? Of course I am. What you want? Go ahead. All right, so do you want those sports trophies? Let's see. Hold on. We have oh. Hold on. Internet going crazy. Not moving yet. God darn it. Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Internet going wild. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Trophies. Traditional trophies. All right. So these are some trophies. You got your
Okay.
single column. You got your two posts. Oh, you got these right here. These are different styles. Styles of trophies. So we're looking at the cost. Not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad at all. We want to, yeah. We don't want nothing too cheap, but we don't want to go crazy either.
Right. So let's just say no more than $20 a trophy.
Right.
All right. Yes, to win a trophy, you do it first, second, third, just first.
Just first.
All right. So let's say you might spend $25 on a trophy. Let's see, what are some other
So you got you will have probably concessions, so food,
You're gonna sell
stuff
some
like.
sneakers too, right, Chris?
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna have sneakers for sale.
what kind of food?
Like snack food, like nachos and stuff that
So let's say you
people
might
eat.
spend
Nachos and hot dogs.
let's say you
Mhm.
might spend about $200 on food.
Remember, Mo, inflation.
Okay, $500. What else you say you're gonna sell?
Shoes.
Sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
But that cost is not gonna be included in your programmatic costs. That's your company money.
Or what if we have vendors?
Okay. For which one? For these, the rest of the stuff? Okay,
Huh?
so you're saying the food gonna come from vendors? Oh, vendors at the event.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Yeah, that need to go up here. Hold on. That needs to go up here. Because if you bringing in vendors, that's money. How much you gonna charge them?
It's a good.
If you
Good
got a
question.
crowd, $50 to $100.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yep, food truck or vendors.
That's that'd be 250.
Yeah, we use Alibaba. We definitely got to order here at time. Definitely.
Mhm.
250.
Yeah.
Okay. Per cost per vendor. Mhm. And how many vendors you want?
Let's say 5.
Let's see. Tanisa, you paying attention? How I'm building the budget?
I'm tracking.
Okay. All right, so this will be equal to 50 times 5. Okay. Other entertainment, she's saying, man, the chat is on fire. Y'all should be on this panel with us.
Dang,
Okay.
I
It
can't even
says
see the
you can get some from Amazon, pretty cost efficient. Also try Alibaba, especially if you order months ahead of time. You can have winter t-shirts that you can also advertise on. You can advertise your company on that. What
Yep.
about food trucks? Say, yep, food trucks. They also have gaming trucks. They say you can order other programs to volunteer, like the high school leadership. My child always volunteers to staff events, or community events. Y'all own it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So yeah, so you see where I'm going with this? So let's just say, let's see. So before you say how much you want to spend out, if this was your only expenses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then now you know you got to get referees. You don't have refs.
Yep.
How much y'all ref go per hour? We know we got 9 games. We know we counted off at least 3 hours of refereeing. You got to have more than 2. You gonna run 2 courts at a time or 1 court? If you run them simultaneously, you can get this over with in 2 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
3 at the
Run
most.
2 courts.
Security. Yep.
Yep. Security.
Yep. So let's say you have to dish out about $500 for refs, because usually it's either $20, $30 a game or $40 a game.
Yeah, I was gonna say 50 per hour or something like that, but
yo, I forgot y'all little rough over there. Yeah, so it's about $150 to $200 a person.
Yeah.
And then you got, so let's say 600. And then you have your security, because your refs, really the game will run each other. They just gotta make sure they don't kill themselves.
Right.
And then security, of course.
They ain't running up and down the floors, because 3-on-3 is half court.
Right. But it get a little rowdy.
Yeah.
Get a little rowdy. They be wanting to win. Everybody be wanting to win.
Yeah.
All right. So
now these are kids, not grown men. So
they be wanting them in too.
Yeah.
So boom. Let's just say we had just this right here. But you see how we going with building this?
Yeah.
We can spell this out a lot more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we could take our total coming in minus our expenses And that's how much we should profit off the event.
Oh, and then $1,000 for the winner.
Oh, my bad. Forgot about that. Let me add that. Yeah. Now you can decide, can I afford to give him $1,000?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now you can say I can give him $1,000 because there you go. So you would profit $39.25.
And that's
Now,
not including the shoe sales.
now granted, yep, not including the shoe sale. Now, granted, you know, you probably have a few more expenses in there because you know you got to buy some things. You're gonna have to buy. You're gonna have to rent the venue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but all in all, guess what? You started with no money. You didn't use any of your money yet.
Right.
See how that worked? All of it
Mhm.
came out of. So I say that to say this: when you plan an event, try to plan that event with revenue in mind to cover expenses. Don't plan an event and you in a hole when you're done.
Right.
We're trying to figure out where you're gonna get the money because this type of event, this money, you get this money up front. You get that money up front. So you're gonna have money. So you want to plan it in a timely manner so that you can have your money at least 60 days before your event. You know,
Right.
then you have time, you can take your time, purchase what you need to run a successful event. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Now,
Makes sense.
this would be considered small scale, right? So medium scale would mean instead of me doing a 3-on-3, I do a 5-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
And then don't forget you got other sports out there. People
Right.
play flag football, people play baseballs or softball, right?
Yep.
Either one, right? And then if you want to get real savvy, instead of the 1-day event, you take that 3-on-3 and you make it 2 days. And then maybe in the summer, you know, you just each quarter you make it bigger. And then you can make it a 3-day event. You can have, and in order to do a 3-day event, you keep the same concept, but what you do is you add workshops.
Mm.
You add workshops. You get a couple coaches or people who are passionate about playing, and you run drills. You have skills sessions. You have you always have to do a business session. You always
Right.
have to teach them how to manage their money. Kids are getting the NIL deals these days. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And you don't have to wait for them to go to the league, right?
Mhm.
Yes, you can put incidentals in your budget. Yes, miscellaneous expenses. You definitely want to put the money aside for that, right? So your workshops, you know, you got skills, you got business, motivational speaker, right?
Mhm.
And that's a day within itself because you know basketball skills training, you got to break that all the way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then your big session, right? This would be your we could call basketball extravaganza.
Okay.
Right? You can do this, and guess what? This is where your money come in. You invite a NBA player or players or the gold travelers or something like that. You still have your whole day. You can still do that, and then you add another day. That will be 2 days, and then you add a third day, and that's how you make money. So each of these days, it'll be bringing in money. So maybe your first day, when you get to 3, you would do your workshops. Then you invite a player in to communicate. And this is where you do your sneaker, as the sister suggested, sneaker fashion show.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right? Maybe you also can throw in 3-point
Forgot.
contest. I wouldn't say dunk because you don't want the liability.
Right.
3-point contest.
So everybody got to sign a waiver that we ain't
Yes.
responsible if
And
we
free
get hurt.
throw. Because these are kids. And free throw contest.
Kids is
And
dunking
then
these days.
I know, but you don't want that liability. Yeah. They do all kind of
Right.
craziness, right? So you do the skills workshop first, then you follow it up with your players and that, and then you let them play. And then you award them. Bam. Bam. Or yeah, yep, just like that. Bam. Or you do skills workshop in the morning with the motivational speaker, and you follow it up in the evening with this. That's day 1, and then the next day you play the game, and then you award them. That's how you bring in the money. Now, what type of grants would I be looking for, right? For these events, right? I'm looking for
At-risk youth,
yep,
anything dealing with sports, what else? You can go on that motivational speaker side, bring
you can
everybody
get
in.
you can get stuff, you can get sports
Yeah.
drink,
Yeah,
you can get towels.
yeah,
As somebody said in the chat, you can get gift cards.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And I'm looking at as far as grants, you can go with the what they call it, the disadvantaged economic area or whatever, to bring an event in for that. There's all kind of ways that I saw.
But you see where you're going with it? Community development.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And this will be how to redirect the youth, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you see how that works?
Yep.
Bam. And of course we can detail this out some more. We'll build on it, you know, and then you have a whole event. Advertising, we can't forget about advertising over here because you got to advertise, you know. But now you guys kind of see where I'm going with this whole thing.
Yep.
So even though it was a 12-week program, like I had spelled out earlier, it's a 1-day event, but you still have to spell it out, right? So now, based on the categories I have, let's do it. Huh?
Well, I was just gonna insert, like, you do maybe 3 40s a year, and at the end of the year, that's your big event. That's a gala. That's where you do it really big. Big.
Well, that's what your gala. This could be your gala right here. Basketball extravaganza gala.
Yeah.
And you bringing in. You don't even have to bring in this part. You can put this part over here.
Right.
This thing.
You know, and then you can have like participation awards or the best team. You know, something.
Yeah.
You know,
and this could be the
sports-minded people can. I'm not sports-minded, but.
And it could be cross services basketball gala. You take extravaganza out.
Yep.
And it could be.
And we getting them financially literate too.
Bam. That's why I talk about the business session.
Yeah.
Basketball gala. Bam. And that's where you invite a player. And you have a little fashion show at your gala. And you have a meal where you eat. and you give us a couple of awards. Maybe some kids did some great things and you want to show them out. Not the ones who always get showed out, the ones who are under recognized.
Mhm.
So now let's build the grant. You said, somebody said, how does that work? How does what work? That has a hair vending machine. Oh yeah. You could get a vending machine, put the hair products in the vending machine. Yep, I've seen that. So let's build the grant out. Watch how quick. Okay. So what would you name your basketball tournament?
You got it up there already.
What?
Craft Services basketball tournament.
Okay.
I ain't thinking of nothing else.
Services 3-on-3 tournament. Then description. So the description would be double elimination. Elimination tournament. Then duration. We're gonna say 8 hours because you have to have that buffer in between to clean up. And then our 8-hour tournament. Eight-hour tournament, 10-minute games. Okay. And then we have we're missing y'all. Benefits to the community. So what would be the benefits to the community?
Empowering kids.
Empowering kids to do what? How would that benefit the community?
Well, it can be a damn, that's a good question.
Help them out, Chanisa. You worked with them kids. Yeah.
I was gonna say it'd be
What?
business related or entrepreneurial related.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
As you can, it builds self-esteem in the kids. It builds self-worth.
How does that benefit the community?
Well, it benefits the community because if you catch these kids at a young age, you know, and you build in self-esteem and self-worth in them, you have less, for lack of a better phrase, less of these troubled youth running the streets and having nothing to do. You know, they can see, you know, that there is something better than just, you know, running amok in the streets and causing problems and vandalizing stuff and just.
So less violence?
Yeah, less violence, reduce gang violence, gang participation,
Health and fitness as well.
crime,
Okay.
you know, reducing.
Reduce diabetes?
Reduce health-related problems because they're getting fit physically.
Eliminate diabetes risk?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, at least the exercise portion of it.
So, right, okay. And then expected outcome? What do you expect to happen, Chris? All your teams, no injuries. Oh, we gotta put that over here. First
No
aid.
injuries, no fights. They leave with more education, um, a better mindset, mentality, and they leave with more resources.
Yeah. And what was the other one? More resources.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't say nothing about your sneakers.
That will be part of the resources.
More more sports resources in reference to sneakers.
Or
In,
say
in reference to good
fashion apparel or something like that. I don't
we getting there. So okay, bam. Whoop, there it is.
That's where that entrepreneurial side come in with the sneakers and everything. They're
Right.
learning
Oh,
that
learn
business
how to be
side on how to be
learn how to sell sneakers.
entrepreneurs.
Uh-huh. How to market and sell sneakers.
market and sell and provide kids with resources, sneakers. Some teams need a sneaker connect, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Right. So now I'm gonna stop chatting for a second. So
Mhm.
how beneficial was this to your thought process? I'm about to pull something up while y'all think about that.
How beneficial is it
How
to my
beneficial was this to understanding grants, programmatic, how to make money?
It's very beneficial.
The exercise, was the exercise beneficial? Did it
It was
kind of
very beneficial because it showed you, okay, if you're going to put a program together or an event together, you have to think of all the big things plus all the little things. You have to have everything on like a spreadsheet. You got to think about your expenses. You got to think about how you're going to bring in revenue and everything in between.
how is it? Are people more likely to
And the
support you and join your team when you have things written out or spelled out?
yes.
Yeah. You can better command and control. How many volunteers would you think you need, Chris, to actually do that?
Maybe 20 to 30 people.
Yep, that's a good number. If you're dealing with kids, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And then when you figure out how many volunteers you need, then you need to figure out their duties. Who's going to be where?
Right.
So you have how many you said 20 to 30? Okay, you got to have somebody, well, that's adults running concession, kids don't handle money. But you can have older kids with adult supervision to show them how to handle the funding side, the finance.
Right.
You have kids, they're there to help, they got to wipe up the sweat off the floor. They have to, all that little stuff, everything you see going on at the basketball game, you have the kids involved. And then that helps put them in a better mindset other than, I'm going to go out here and do something stupid. I come over here and learn something that's fun or whatever, and I might want to do this again.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it gives guess what? Everybody in there an opportunity to show teamwork and how to work together in front of the kids.
Right.
It shows the kids shows them another outlook at humans and how we interact. A lot of times kids only see people bicker and fight.
Mm-hmm.
They never see them working together as a team. They're always being taught that they never get a chance to shine. Only some kids do, not all. you know,
Oh, we forgot something too.
what we forgot.
Coaches.
Oh yeah. I figured somebody on the team would coach. Okay, I'm gonna put that on there. Lord, I forgot my password. I forgot my password. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put that on there in a second. Give me a minute. Let me change my password. Seems like to me. Let's see.
With the best tap water. Dang.
Hold on. Man, why am I not getting my? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if it went to my spam. I'm trying to reset my password. My thing is not full yet.
Still trying to reset that same password?
Girl, no. I'm trying to get in the hold on, let me see if I can do it this way. I'm gonna go to my Google. Let me see. Maybe I screwed up. Okay. All right, let me share my screen again. All right, now let's have a little fun. I made y'all work hard, but y'all know we're in the technology-driven world. And let's use ChatGPT. I made y'all work hard because I wanted you to be able to think, so that when you do start using this program, you have some idea what you wanted to do. But since we have technology, we don't have to work that hard anymore. And you can put in here, you can say, create a 3-on-3 double elimination basketball tournament. And you can say go. There it is.
Yep. PT for the win.
Right? You can say, now you got your tournament, and let's go through some more stuff that we went through. You can say, how many refs do I need for a, let me just copy it from here. So I'll type it all the way out. Copy and paste. 3-on-3 basketball tournament. And it's gonna give you some more. And what I usually do, I usually gotta scroll down. I usually copy. Let's see, how many refs did it say? There it goes. Bam.
Okay.
So it says for 3-on-3 basketball tournament, typically need 2 refs to officiate the games. Having 2 refs helps ensure the game. So they're saying 2 refs per game. That's what they're saying. Not 1, but I'd probably do 1.
Yeah,
Right?
I think 1 is enough.
Well, if it's half court, then yeah, okay.
Right.
But you might still need on one side, one on the other. They can't see everything.
What are good gifts for a 3-on-3 basketball tournament? Let's see what it says.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it generated a response. Bam. some good gifts, customizing jerseys, basketball bags or backpacks, uh, sports water bottles, basketball sneakers, Chris said that, portable basketball hoops, performance socks, sports accessories, tournament trophies or medals, sports equipment bags, and gift cards. Look at that. Bam.
Chat GPT. Let's go.
Right?
Okay.
So, what else we had? Oh, you could say, so you want to invite it back, which part you could say, create a sample invitation letter for 3-on-3. Everything you need, and you just gotta pull out the information. Pull out the information that is applicable to you. So, bam, Shanisa, you saw that now.
Yep. Oh, I used Chat GPT when I was doing that grant the other night.
Yep. So look, bam,
I was like, boom, there we go. Gave me the words I needed.
gave this a follow up. It gives you how to address the letter, and then details of the tournament. Bam, there you go. Everything you need.
It was
You just gotta put it. You just have to put in your part, right? Let's see. Design a basketball. Wait, not basketball. Basketball sneaker fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Whoop, there it is.
Yep.
Wow.
There
That's
it
cold.
is. You just have to read through it. Look, it even tell you the types of sneakers. Icon
Mhm.
Classic feature timeless basketball sneakers that have left a lasting impact on sneaker culture. Showcase legendary models like Air Jordans, Converse, Chuck Taylors,
Taylor
All Stars,
All-Stars.
Nike Air Force Ones. You see what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
I made you work hard, but I was going to show you how to cheat. But doing it the long way gives you an understanding of what you're getting into before you try to go to ChatGPT, try to figure it out.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. You never heard of ChatGPT? What?
Oh my God.
Use the one that says OpenAI. When you Google ChatGPT, use OpenAI. Right now, let's say, what are community benefits to a, let's see, 3-on-3 basketball tournament?
Scroll down, Mo. It might be at the bottom.
Oh yeah, no, I was reading that. Share the link to this chat. So boom. That's not it right there. Okay.
No, I saw it say it. Where is it? No.
I gotta go past this part. Hold on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bam, you were on it. promote physical fitness, foster community engagement, enhance social connections, celebrate diversity and inclusion, develop sportsmanlike teamwork, empower the youth. You was right. Economic boost, inspire spectators, volunteer opportunities, supporting local organizations. Shit, look at that, boy. So when
Hey,
you
Mo, we got
have,
to go to Texas when he do this. Or
yeah,
Arkansas, wherever you gonna do it, Chris, let us know. We
yeah,
come.
when
Yeah.
you write, so when you put together a brochure, right? You put together a brochure. Let me see if it'll do it. Create a 3-on-3 tournament brochure. Let's see.
Wow.
Shut your mouth.
Chat
That's tough.
GPT is my best friend.
Yes, yes.
Oh, good.
All you gotta do
Yep.
is plug in your logos and your graphics, and there you go.
That's
Check it
cold,
out.
boy.
Why
All you
participate?
gotta do is read, plug in the information.
There you go.
Simple and plain.
Let me see. Create.
She on a roll now, Chris.
Yep.
See, I've already been doing this, so I know what to. I was gonna do this today, Chai, but I didn't have no time.
Maybe at the next one.
I would have rocked their world if I did that.
At the next one, Mo.
Yeah. I was trying to think on my feet. I mentioned it, but I didn't do it.
Right. But it's okay.
So here's the flyer. There it is. All the information you need to put. That's the stuff you put on there. Registration details and the website. And your social media. Some catchwords. Organization name.
Cold, boy.
Man, I'm preaching better. Y'all clapping. You know, and then let me show you one other place for all your flyer needs. Most people like Canvas. I prefer this one. Okay, let me stop sharing. I'm gonna log on so you can see. I prefer the one I'm getting ready to show you over Canvas.
I do
Okay.
too.
Because it gives you, to me, it gives you more templates. I'm gonna show it to you as soon as I log my little stuff on in. I can't forget my password for this because I'm in it all the time. Let me show you. All right, so this is my inside of my stuff. But let me go to new, so you can see how to do it. So, let me move this stuff out my way. So you would go to create, and it's free. You don't have to do the paid subscription. Go to create and hit browse designs, and you could put in 3 basketball tournament and hit enter. Bam. Pick your choice. Pick your choice, honey.
Oh, I like that one. Say Mark Madness.
Whatever template you pick your choice, Chris.
Ooh.
Got all different styles.
Yeah, so
You
much.
know,
So much.
hey, what is that? No, that's not it. I was about to say. Let me see if y'all recognize something y'all should see most often. Y'all
I
see
see this
something?
on your flyers all the time.
That
Yeah,
one right there.
this one. I created this for my basketball scholarship.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So boom.
Sure do. Can't
Yep.
fool me with this.
And I tell people all the time, shoot, I don't do this on my own. I just go through here, I find something I lack, and I make it up my own. And sometimes I may not even get it from the actual name. I might use something else. Let me show you. Check this out. So look how I'm trying to entice some veterans. Check out my next event. Make it on one page. Let's see. So I get it all up. Check it out, Chris.
Look at Mo. Look at Mo.
It's my pregame show. I need some members, damn it. So I'm gonna have a pregame prior to my meeting. I'm gonna do have some food,
That's
little
dope.
tailgating, and this is what I want to talk about. We're gonna come out and do some claims for people who need their claims done, need some help.
Mhm.
This is what we're gonna talk about while people in the rooms. I'm gonna have 4 areas that they can do claims, and this is some of the people who are gonna be in the audience. This is what we're gonna be talking about while they click switching in and out of the claims.
Nice, very nice.
Bam.
Very,
You see what I'm
very
saying? You got to make it work for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know
It's dope though. What is hold on.
what?
What does DAV mean? Department of Veteran what?
Yeah, Department of DAV stands for Disabled American Veterans.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
That's nice. That's dope. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Limited seats available.
Yep. Hey, dropped y'all links in the chat. I'll buy some hair products. They made a whole hair product event. Yes. Yes, honey. So boom. So you got your own intellect. You got Chat GPT to help you out. Okay, let me see. Let me try one more thing. How much should I charge for entry fee for a okay, let's see what it says.
Bing bong.
They're not even giving us anything.
Mhm.
Okay, boom. But it tells you how to calculate it though. Come up with your expenses,
Mhm.
right? And divide the total expenses by the number of teams you expect to participate to get a good idea of the average cost per team. There you go. So they're saying get all your expenses together first and then divide that by the number of teams, and that's how much you would charge. I can agree to that.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Get all your expenses of how much you think it's gonna go. Right? You get some sponsorships as we talked about. You can get some early bird discounts, that thing. So don't come up with a fee and you haven't outlined all your expenses. Okay. Yeah. Oh, put the let me see if I can find it. HTTPS. Let me see. Y'all more hair. Now art. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, you dropped some nuggets today. Yeah.
Sure
More
did.
hair.
I sure did.
more hair.org. Let's see. Oh, it's YHMORHE.org. Oh, let me pull it up. YHMORHEIR.org. So I'm talking about we got people with some plans in this bill. Girl, she got to try our shampoo and conditioner for the scalp healing and healthy hair. I sure need it. You got something for the beard that doesn't have nuts in it though. Wasn't grown, because we kind of know what actually is working and what's not working.
Right.
Let's see. Let's look at the site and then we'll pull up Kurt's site. Okay, Crystal, I see you shining.
Time to go back to Cancun.
Oh, you got the cutest little bottles.
Let's see.
Get some for your girl.
Yep, these are nice.
Nice.
Who website is this?
The lady in the chat,
Okay.
Miss Crystal.
Okay.
Oh, look how cute.
Very nice. Hold on.
Fresh wind mint oil. What is that for? Be strong leave-in spray. Oh no, I don't like hardening. You're a professional. You're professional. I like that. That's cool. Who does your bottles? With peppermint, almond, and so. Oh man, I can't use it. Dang.
Why? Because of the almonds?
Almond oil. Yeah. Anything with nuts is breaks my hair. Wes and I, we don't use the products in our hair anymore that has nuts in it. So we have to do man, hold on. I like this little free. I'm gonna buy something. Oh, I think I could use that coconut though. Almond Palmer. Okay. Girl, she even got lashes. Stop.
Yes. Yes.
I don't wear lashes.
Yes.
She even got lashes. Girl, let me see what else she got. Oh, tea tree, lavender, and peppermint oil. Okay. I think I might like that. I think that might smell pretty good. Yes, we gonna help you out. Let's see.
Girl, she got some flat irons too.
Look at that. Okay, so them titanium flat irons, are they any good? I wonder. I need a really good flat iron. Let's see what else she got on here. What does that mean? She got some sets. You have to wait till I come back from Vegas. I'm buying next week. Let me take my trip first. Girl, don't tell me you're selling hair too.
How you look at
The
that?
girl is selling hair.
Hey.
Oh, she said new products coming soon. She said, I'm gonna make this money, honey. Yes, we'll put your store out there. My manufacturer also helps to create my bottles. Hey, your bottle, girl. We got. Listen, I gotta interview you. Are you gonna be a? Wait a minute, Chris. When am I interviewing the sister? Chris. Chris. Okay, are you willing to come on the show on a
Yeah.
Wednesday? Hey, when am I interviewing the sister? Financial advisor.
Matter of fact, this is her right here. Wednesday,
Where?
I guess. Is it
Where?
Wednesday? Can you do Wednesday, Tamiko?
This is her talking.
Yeah, I
Where?
can do Wednesday.
Huh?
Yeah, I can do Wednesday.
What about Mo? When you busy?
Oh, she with you. Who, me? I'm always busy. No, just play.
You are, but I'm saying, when are you available?
What, to do a show?
Yeah,
Whenever she is.
she said whenever you are, Tamiko.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do. I just need the presentation.
Do we need to do the presentation?
Well, she can if she. I mean, she knows what she's doing, so she just want to share sites, that kind of thing. As long as we can follow her, we can ask questions. That's cool.
You
Whatever.
want to do? We can do the presentation. It's no problem.
Well, what I do, like I do in my rooms, I can. I just go through an article and then I just go through it, boom, 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 and then they have the link. And I find it's better that way. They can go back and reference it
Okay,
if it's like an introductory topic. So that's what I do on Clubhouse.
that's cool.
I follow the article with me.
Okay, she said that's cool.
That's cool. I heard her.
Okay.
So when y'all want to do it? If we ain't got to do the presentation, because I'm kind of thirsting for it, because I love her just talking.
Me
Like
too.
I can literally listen to her all day. It don't even matter what she's talking about. But so I guess we waiting on Mo. Mo, what's your answer?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, what day you want to do it?
yeah.
Let's do. I think a Tuesday is. If not a Wednesday, a Tuesday. Is Wednesday's not a good day for you?
No, so I'm a baby entrepreneur and that's my main non-job right now. So my schedule is open. Like, just let me know, like evening works or not morning. I'm not a morning person.
Oh no, evening. Evening. Wednesday at 6 is good.
Wednesday at 6. Let me
Or
check.
Tuesday.
But
Or
yeah, that
Tuesday.
works.
Okay, Wednesday at 6. Okay, good.
Hey man, why y'all letting me wait till Wednesday to hear this? What is
Oh
wrong
my
with
God. Then you want to do it?
Oh my
You want to do it
goodness.
tomorrow evening?
No, I do my Clubhouse room
See?
Sunday at 6.
Gotta wait.
y'all? Oh, she said no tomorrow.
See?
No tomorrow.
Yes, it
No,
is.
my
I'm not
Clubhouse.
available Monday because I have a QuickBook class on
Okay.
Monday. And
Okay,
then
so we got Wednesday then.
Well,
yeah.
if that's y'all's regular day, then people. If that's the customary day, that's fine.
Okay. Well, check your
No,
calendar.
no. We could. I'm sorry, not Wednesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday. Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday at 6 is good because I don't really need prep for that. Like I can just run my mouth. And just to revisit it, I'm gonna do intro to estate planning and also cover topics related to if you receive a windfall, how
Yes.
to protect it. Yes. Okay.
My two favorite
Yes.
teachers. I love it. I love
Yes.
Well, wait, my three. Because I gotta put African Emporium up there. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mo, he's nice when you're on the phone. I don't.
What? What?
No.
Wait a minute. Did you get lunch yet?
No, she haven't got lunch yet. She been too busy.
Oh, I was really making sure. Chris, don't be slipping on your pimping.
Okay, I'm not gonna slip on my pimping. I'm not.
Yeah, Tuesday at 6:00 p.m.
Hold on. Is that 6? 6 Central, so 5 Eastern or 7 Eastern? Which one? Is it 5?
On Tuesday, let's do 7.
Okay, 7.
Tuesday at 7.
For me, no, 6 for you, 7 for me.
Yeah, because she on Eastern Standard
right.
Time. She on East Coast. So
Okay, I can do either, but perfect. All right, that's it.
Hold
And
on.
I'm so sorry for last week. I'm a Zeta, and I forgot that I had volunteered for stuff a while ago for the Sigmas. The Sigma annual meeting was here this week, so I'm so sorry. I forgot that I had made a commitment there, which ended up being a weird commitment. But yes, absolutely. So I will find a really, really good article that's not too technical that people can go back and look at, just to reference. And of course, if anyone has any questions in the group, you know, and I can hang out for however long they need.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you. All right.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So now, Chris, I'll show your site a little bit before we get off, and then I'll get on off of here. Because
yeah,
it's starting to lighten that side. So
I'm a revamp it too. So I'm changing my logo because people keep saying that my logo looks like Microsoft, and I see how, but I'm gonna change it up. Yeah, I'm gonna change my logo. So yeah, go ahead, run them through the site, show them some stuff.
This Chris website. Let's look at some sneakers, y'all.
Show them the blogs too, Mo. The blogs, because people need to read.
You been blogging?
Yeah, I got some blogs on there.
Oh, so this is cute.
I know, huh? Yeah, they are. Okay, Tamiko.
This is cute. And I'm probably the only one like them, but they're cute. They different. That's why I like it. That's cute. I ain't been on here for a while. Let me get my birthday sneakers. So here's some sneakers on Chris's site. You guys can get out here and shop. Check them out. You got all different colors. I like how you just not put the same like color, but you switch it up, different styles. For you sneakerheads out there. You out of stock. Chris, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you sustaining your site because I know the work it takes to put this stuff on here.
Yeah.
They use it on Market Watch too.
Yeah, that's it's really time consuming. And my bad, I gotta take that out of stock stuff off because those are in stock now.
I can't hear you. But if you're still on the call, I can talk to you later.
Okay, I'll call you later. All right, bye. Bye. Yeah, so the phones.
Oh, I like the pink.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the Crocs.
Yep.
Yeah, you put some time into this.
I definitely did.
Oh my God, I should have got these sneakers when they was damn it.
Mo, you can still get these. You know,
Okay,
you don't
I
pay
got
these
you.
prices.
I got you.
They done dropped these things so many times. Matter of fact, Tamiko, she bought the Spider-Mans from me. She bought the Spider-Man. Yep. I went and got the Spider-Mans for her.
Everybody love my sneaker.
Oh, the man, them mugs so clean, and I have yet to get my pair of those, man. I love that colorway, and Mo got them. Mo got the shoes, y'all. And she ain't worn them yet.
You know I don't wear. I did. I wear them a lot.
Oh, okay.
I had them on Thursday. Yep. People be like, I like your sneakers. I have to look down and look and see what I got on. I ain't never got that much attention for no sneakers.
Yeah, it wants to see what's on your feet, sir.
Let me go to Chris's blog. Let's see what he's talking about. I'll check him out. He putting about Acorn. Chris, you ain't blogged since January. What you talking about?
I ain't wrote nothing. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I haven't typed up nothing, but I mean, if you ain't read it, it's new to you.
It is new to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't typed nothing in a while, but if
Roll
you
your
ain't,
oats.
yeah.
All right. Oh, she said you sells Nikes. Yep. He your child wants 11s, but he wears a size 15. Chris,
Yep.
hold on, let me put your link in the chat.
Yep. We do the big feet games too, you know.
Bam. I hope you all really gathered some information.
Oh, this
Not
was dope,
saying
man.
it just with because it was me.
This was a dope show, man. Very resourceful. Man, y'all got to see in real time how to do a basketball tournament.
Yeah. Write a
That was
grant
great.
and do a basketball tournament.
Yep.
And Chat GPT real time. Y'all better make use of that resource. I'm telling you, it will make your life so much easier.
Facts. Completely agree. Now, see this type of stuff, y'all. We would go to Cancun and do this type of stuff too amongst ourselves. You know, take a vacation and do this over lunch, and it's all business.
Yep.
And y'all really be missing out in these type of teachings, because that's what we teach about. Our conversation, we learn and earn together.
Yep. Yes, you guys.
Well, maybe we need to add these people to our group that's been hanging out today.
Yeah, y'all on Facebook. Let me see. They were very informative.
Yeah.
Are you all on Facebook Messenger? I don't want to mispronounce no names. We have a group in the back in Facebook if you guys want to get in our group.
I also been thinking about we need to probably have like a group too. You know how like Sherry got the not you know how we got the group on the
What,
actual
financially
Facebook
focused?
page?
Oh yeah, you talking about a page?
Yeah, like Dagger Squad.
Oh.
Don't Garfield got a Dagger Squad
Yeah, he
group?
got one. I'll be posting our link. People just will pop in and just pop out.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to African Emporium and see if we can create like a Facebook group or page, you know, where we can just post everything, you know, in our messenger group, but also on Facebook too.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what he think about that, and what you think about that too.
That's cool. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's the. I got to do some more blogs. I had a blog idea for the middle class that I was taking notes on, and the gap between the middle class, because there's the middle lower class, the middle class, and the middle higher class, and then you got everybody else, and then you got the 1%, and then you got people below. So
that's an article.
No, I was writing one about that.
I thought they said there was no such thing as a middle class anymore. You either lower class, upper class.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, pretty much. It's been eradicated.
The economy is like really no middle class anymore, because even those on the middle class, man, they don't slid down a notch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see.
The transfer of wealth has pushed the middle class down, for sure.
You don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder if this thing gives statistics. Hold on. Give me a statistics. Give me a statistic to look up.
What's the average income for middle class family?
$48 to $145. See it right there?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays,
Pew
48.
Pew Research. I like it. So what percentage of, let's do that. Who is that? Who is that? Get out. Turn light on in the bathroom. Where's your charger?
I left it. My phone at 2%.
Here, Sanaya's charger.
I stay in here.
No,
I want to.
I don't want, which, you always talk.
I want to.
Historically, women always want the men that are finished products, but
Hope.
Hold on. Let's see. What percentage of Americans? Oh, wait, what demographic? What percentage of demographics? Let me see if I say it right. Is middle class. I think I got it right. Let's see what it says. Oh, did it say something already?
Yeah, scroll down.
Look up. So in developing countries, oh, okay, they put them together. 40 to 60% of the population. Let me see if I can go state specific. Give me a statistic to look up by percentage. I want to see you.
What percentage of women earn 50,000 or more?
50.
I just threw that out there. Come on, Chat GPT.
Yeah,
Working too slow.
here we go. According to 2020 census, 28.5% of the women in the United States earn 50,000. See, Chad, you didn't even have to go look it up.
Yep.
You was looking for your statistics.
Yep.
So, see how useful this could be?
Yep.
Let me see. What
Put black women.
percentage of black women do not pay taxes?
Oh, Lord.
Mo.
I just want to have a little fun with it.
And you cutting up.
Chat GPT gonna say it's beyond my power. See what they say.
It's on my Facebook page. Oh,
Scroll it down some more so we can see the answer.
hold on. I'm trying to tell the picture. You say come down some? Okay. He didn't give me a percentage. He just talked about the challenges.
Oh, keep going down.
Think it's some more. Yeah, don't give me a percentage.
Now that's yeah.
They gonna give you a paragraph every time.
But for content, it helps with the content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see. What? I'm gonna see if I can name it by state. What percentage of youth in South Carolina have a low reading level? I think I said that right. I gotta see which individuals. What is the percentage of Black boys under 18 in Richland County? Let's see. Oh, they don't give it to me. Dang. That's what I'm trying to get, like some real time statistics or whatever. I can get it from the census, but you know. Create a coding program for young adults between ages 17 and 24 years old. Let's see. What's the night? You shouldn't sleep. Oh boy. It's not some message. Let's see. Back to the chats. Let me see if I could put you. Let me see if I could put you. Oh, how do I get to my? Uh-oh. What does it say? Oh, it generated. Did it do it? It didn't do it. What else? Not that one. Right here. Bam! Check it out. Look at that, Chris.
Certainly, here's an outline for a coding program designed with young adults. Oh, dope. Boy, listen. Google and any other search engine is finished. It's gonna be finished, man.
Done.
Chat GPT getting
do,
smarter every day.
all you gotta do is take the info and put it in, you know. Right?
Let that do everything for you. Matter of fact, I heard about this website, Mo, to where it'll copy a whole website for you and create it for you.
Oh wow.
Yep. So even though we went through the physical labor of doing my page, my website, not anymore. AI do it for you now.
Yeah, I think Cheryl was telling me about that.
Yep.
Let's see.
It's a real team now.
Let's see. So boom, I put what's the benefits of young adults learning? I didn't want to say Chat GPT. I wanted to say coding, but I like this too. I want learn language. I want to say what's the benefit of young adults learning? Zion, Lamb, go turn that thing off in the bathroom. Learning coding. That's what I wanted to say. Uh, yeah, that's what I want to say. So if you wanted to do a coding pro class and you want to hire somebody to come and teach some kids, boom, here's some ideas and some language. Because that's the big thing, technology. And I like to come in here and toss out some ideas, because if you're writing, like Shanice and I be doing, we writing for grants and things of that nature, then let me put her in my group. Then you could if you get writer's block or somebody interrupt your conversation, you can I added you to our back chat group. You can get some information. I mean, it'll help you get your information together. But
Yeah, I can attest to that, because when I was writing the other day, I knew what I wanted to say, but I just couldn't put the words together with the program that I already have, and try how I wanted to present it to, for youth or whatever. And that thing just spit that thing out for me. I said, oh, okay. And see, like when you're doing grants, so like, let's say they already have the questions for you. Okay. How you going to do this? What are you going to do with this? Whatever. So you just put that question in Chat GPT, bam, it gives you answers. And then you just make it fit what you're doing.
So you want to demonstrate? Just say hi. I can demonstrate. Hold on. I got a grant.
Oh no, don't do that.
Let's see. Y'all weighing me out now. But hold on.
I don't have a grant up yet.
I can do it. After Garfield do his thing tomorrow, I might come back on, because I need to do this grant. There's a grant I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I might come on and
like I said, if it gives you a question, like the questions it was giving me, what are you going to do with the funding, and what are you going to, it just bam, put it up. I said, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. I got you.
You ready now, huh? You ready to write some grants?
Honey, let me tell you.
Ready.
I'm out there searching. You hear me?
You playing with ChatGPT?
Out there
it's amazing.
searching. like it had this one, please identify project program title and an in-depth description of the funding needs that includes anticipated sustainability. Information about the community and our population being served is also helpful. That thing said, oh.
Just what does it say? Copy that. What did you put?
Oh, this is for the one that I just
just turned in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was giving me other stuff to put in. Like, it's by empowering rural youth, the program aims to uplift these communities economically, provide employment opportunities, and reduce the poverty level. I was like, that ain't how I said that, but that's what I wanted to say. So I switched that up.
Yeah.
Like, by leveraging
leveraging these resources and networks, the program will tap into existing structures and foster collaboration, ensuring ongoing support and sustainability beyond the initial funding period. I said, oh, that sounds so good.
And then you just gotta take it and put it in your own words. Hey, did y'all see somebody trying to sue somebody for Chat GPT plagiarism?
What?
Yeah, let me show. So that's why I always just read it and then make sure I put it in my own words.
Right. But it makes you sound so intellectual. Like, I love this.
Oh, does it have a plagiarism checker? You probably got to buy the subscription.
Is
Oh,
it free?
But that's not in the Chat GPT though. I guess you once you take your stuff, then you can put it in here
Yeah,
and check it.
yeah, and Grammarly. If you have Grammarly, it will do it for you. Just, make sure you have Grammarly downloaded on your
Girl, I
on
do
whatever
on
you
my
do.
computer.
Right, and
Grammarly
then
went through my dang PowerPoint today.
It did.
Yeah, this morning. I said, what the hell is going on? Girl, I thought I had that. Look at this one. This one says 0 GPT. I guess it has a plagiarized detector, but I'm sure you gotta buy it as a subscription.
Create your free. Oh no, that's an X. No, never mind. That's an ad.
Yeah, so will my text get plagiarized or be available online if I check it on here? Oh, they're saying if they put their stuff on here, can we check it? Well, anyways, I always just read it, take out the information I want. It gets you right better, but they got all these plagiarism checkers, so you can always take what you have, put it in one of these checkers, and then make sure you're cleared or whatnot. So, all right, y'all. I am super tired. My brain cells is not working no more.
Okay.
Unless one of you guys want to do some scenarios or something.
And I'm just as tired as you. I got a long day tomorrow.
Yep. All right. So peace for hanging out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and like. For those who will be watching in the archives later, hey, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If it's something y'all thought we should have covered, go ahead and share that too. All right.
Tuesday at 6.
Go ahead. Close out, Chris. What you got to say?
Subscribe, add more on Facebook, all her social medias, and let's get to it. Get you a group in 2023.
Get you a group. 2023.
I don't have nothing wrong with that. We stopped robbing after 18 and 19.
Right.
Oh God. Tanisha, closing remarks.
Closing remarks is everybody like and subscribe on Garfield's channel, like and subscribe on Miss Lamb's channel. If there is anything that you would wish for us to cover, leave a comment. Peace, power, prosperity. See you guys on the other side.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.